Excuse me. Carry on. Ow!
Sorry, sir.
Is Vecchio back yet?
He wouldn't go.
I told you to take him to the hospital.
He wouldn't go.
What's that?
What's what?
Your eye.
I took a puck. What happened to your thumb?
Never mind.
Sir, they got him. Kuzma, they got him.
Yeah! All right, yeah. Okay. They got Kuzma. He was bringing him in now.
5 minutes alone with him is all I want.
How's your ear?
Look, I'll live. Just 5 minutes.
No, you're off the case.
Wait, I'm off the case. Why? What? Why?
Huey's collar now.
Look, Kuzma was my collar. I had him.
Yeah, that's right. You had him and you lost him.
But he practically bit my ear off.
Exactly. Now go home.
There's nothing wrong with me.
Oh, yeah? You're fine, huh? Good. Make yourself useful. When the feds find out we got Kuzma, they're going to turn this into a circus, all right? Let's see how fast you can clean this room up.
How about a general amnesty? No. Okay. Stanley Smith, you are our next contestant on Prison Life. Come on down. You Stanley Smith? You stay. Okay, you can stay cuffed to the chair all day.
All right. Yeah, it's me. Come on. Cuffs are starting to hurt. Yo, what happened to your ear, man?
I ask too many stupid questions like that.
All right.
Hey!
Oh, settle down, son. Yo, man, what are you?
I'm a Canadian.
Thanks, Fraser.
You're welcome, Ray. What happened to your ear?
It's a long story. Michael Johnson here goes into number one.
Oh, just a second. Sorry, sir. This is a non-smoking environment.
Smoking? No, man!
You know, Ray, that thing with your ear, it kind of reminds me of a wrestling match I once saw on Great Slave Lake where Yukon John actually bit off Haystack Calhoun's ear. Although my friend Inusa knew of such things, he said it was entirely fake and that the next night, Haystack Calhoun would bite off Yukon John's ear.
What is the point of that story?
It's just an ear anecdote.
Look, they are taking my collar. Adolf Kuzma is my collar.
Hey, y'all, man, what's up? You guys for real?
Hey, we ask the tough questions around here. Keep your feet off the table and shut up, Holmes. All right, possession of burglary tools, attempted theft, auto apprehended inside a 95 Mercedes 280 SL.
So I was just looking for a place to sleep, that's all.
So you broke into a $100,000 car?
Yeah, I did. Give me my lawyer.
Oh, you got no place to sleep, but you got a lawyer on retainer. That's a good one. Kuzma, you little freak show. Come on.
Hey, come on out of here. Come on! Get him down, would you?
All right?
Yeah.
Jeez, like a zoo up in here.
What's going on?
Oh, dear. Careful, Ray. Careful.
Like I'm gonna hurt him.
No. You're just standing on my foot. Oh. Let's set him down. Whoa, sit down, sir. And sit down slowly. Sudden movements set him off. Okay.
You know the guy?
No, I don't believe so.
What's with the whom?
Oh, it's just interesting smell.
Hey, you guys, man. You guys look a little busy, you know what I'm saying? Why not just split, man?
Look, shut up and sit down, or you go in the wall.
Yeah, right, okay.
All right, I'm gonna go get Welsh.
Why?
Well, obviously, we got a dead body here.
No, Rachel's right.
God. Oh my God, he killed him. Oh my God.
Give me 5 minutes.
Hey, listen, man. I know my rights, all right? I ain't got to stay in no room with no dead guy.
No, you don't. We can take you down to the cage, and you can stay with the skinheads, the crackheads, and the bikers who are dusty. You prefer that?
All right. I'm cool.
You cool?
Yeah, I'll stay.
Well, that's nice.
His name is Guy Rank, and he's from the neighborhood. We heard that he was into a lot of bad stuff, but you hear a lot of things. He was okay. He was kind of funny, actually. He used to do these impressions of, you know, Mr. Frank Sinatra and stuff. Anyway, one night he asked me out for a drink. I thought we were going out for a drink. But I guess he thought we were going out for a drink. We got outside the house, and I could handle him at first because, you know, he wouldn't keep his hands off me, but then he really started to hurt me. And that's when Ray came outside. He just went crazy. He was like, Sonny in The Godfather. You remember? When Sonny found out that his sister Connie was being beaten up by Carlo. Ray was just like that. I had to pull him off so that guy could get out. Anyway, after that, he was just waiting for Guy to make a mistake. And when he found out that he was shaking down some of the local merchants, he hauled them in.
And you think Ray killed him? What makes you think that?
Because he said he was going to.
Man, what is that smell?
Dead guy, they smell.
No, that smell.
It's shellac. It's made out of bugs. It's very effective as a wood treatment for protecting wharf pilings from the effects of permafrost.
Fraser, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, Fraser.
Ray, can I have a word with you in private?
You sit there.
No. Whoa. No. I ain't got to stay in no room with no dead guy, all right? All right, this is crude on unusual punishment, okay? This is America, and I know my rights.
Oh, they always know their rights. How about the rights of the guy with the Mercedes?
He don't need no rights. He got a Mercedes.
Sit there. Look, I didn't kill the guy. The real Ray Vecchio killed the guy.
No, I didn't say he killed him. I said he is a suspect.
We'll pass it over to Internal Affairs and let them sort it out.
No, I'm afraid I can't do that, Ray, because if Internal Affairs investigates the... Ray. If Internal Affairs investigates, they will undoubtedly discover that you are not the real Ray Vecchio.
Maybe. Personally, I don't give them that much credit.
Well, perhaps, but let's just say that it becomes public that you're not the real Ray Vecchio. That will probably put the real Ray Vecchio's life at risk.
What am I supposed to say? Better him than me?
No, of course not.
What are we supposed to do?
I am suggesting that we don't report the body.
Oh, Fraser, you were talking about suppressing.
No. Delaying.
Suppressing?
Delaying reporting the body to give us enough time to find the real killer.
What are you're not playing with a full muckluck, Fraser. How long do you think we can keep a dead body hidden in a police station?
Well, if you can hang on to that room at least until the end of your shift.
Oh, a little coffee break?
Oh, no, sir. No. We're just strategizing.
I need that room.
Look, your kids just starting to open up, sir.
Oh, good. I'll wait till the movie comes out. Get rid of them.
Sir, I wonder if I could perhaps have a word with you.
I am very busy, Constable.
I understand that, sir, but it's extremely important.
What is it?
Well, sir, I have a hypothetical question.
Oh, great. Hypothetical and important.
Well, some questions can be both. All right. All right, if the need were to arise, sir, to speak to Ray Vecchio, the real Ray Vecchio, in person, would that be possible?
If Ray Vecchio's mother were on a deathbed, and her last dying wish was to see her son's face again, hear his voice just one last time, I would send a new Ray Vecchio. Does that answer your question?
Yes, sir. What happened to your thumb?
Never mind.
Okay, I printed this up, but I looked for the file. I can't find it anywhere. By name, by date, nothing.
You sure he was booked?
Yeah, I'm positive.
All right.
Oh, but I did find this. You were right.
Thank you. You keep looking for the other files?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you kindly, Francesca.
Fraser. About what I told you before. You won't tell anybody?
No, of course not.
Okay. It's just that those things are really kind of personal to me, and I just hope that you won't think any less of me.
No.
I just felt like I could really talk to you, you know? I don't know. I guess I thought talking to a Mountie from Canada is kind of like talking to a priest.
Well, no, not exactly.
I mean, not that I think of you as a priest, because, you know, I don't. I think of you as a man.
Huh.
Not that priests aren't men. It's just that priests can't do certain things.
Well, not necessarily. You know, there was a Father Macaulay of Fort Assiniboine, and he once tracked a cougar for 5 weeks over 300 miles.
No, Fraser, no. Those aren't exactly the things that I'm referring to.
Oh, I see. Right. Excuse me.
Fraser?
Yes.
Is my brother gonna be okay?
Oh, yes. Sure. Yeah.
Can't just be doing this, man. Can't just hold me. You know what I'm saying? This is what they do to people in them places like Sweden and Canada and all them other torture places.
Hey, look, I play by my own rules. Kind of a wild card, kind of kooky. Now, you want to help me?
Right? Ain't got to shout. Man. Woo! How long you think you been like this?
92 days.
How would you know that?
There was electrical work done in here 92 days ago. That's when the wall went up.
So somebody killed him, shellacked him so he wouldn't rot, and then stuck him in a wall.
Surprisingly effective. He looks almost as good as new.
How, you get a file on him?
No, that's what's intriguing. There are no files.
So Vecchio had him destroyed.
Ray Vecchio didn't do this.
How can you be so sure?
Because the plastic was sucked into the man's mouth and his throat. That means he was alive when they put him in the wall.
Oh, man.
Ray Vecchio's not capable of an act so monstrous, so heinous, so repulsive, so repugnant to the human condition. So, can I borrow your car?
Why?
Well, in the absence of any other leads, and time being the factor that it is, I think it expedient that I have a chat with a Mr. DiNardo.
Who?
He owns the company that did the drywalling.
Take a shortcut. I don't know how long I can keep this room.
Understood. Oh, it's,
Brake, gas, brake, gas. Careful. Oh, that's just one of my fellow officers interviewing a suspect.
All right, let's try this again. Were you the shooter?
Were you on Alcon Street when the cop was shot?
How long do you cook a 14-pound turkey?
Hold on.
Ask him a question. Any question.
Is your name Kuzma? General Adolf Kuzma of the American Patriots Army? Ah, nice dry scumbag, but I'm not gonna make you look better for the feds. You and your psycho army, you think you can go around blowing up banks and shooting cops, huh? Think our laws don't apply to you? Well, you better thank God for those laws. It's the only thing keeping you alive. Nice face. Tell me something. 5 weeks ago, the feds had you surrounded at Diamondback Ridge, but you escaped. It was a miracle, huh? Would you make a deal with the feds, huh? You think they're gonna waltz in here and save you? I got news for you. You killed a Chicago cop. You're not gonna leave here, ever. Not till they put a needle in your arm.
He might enjoy that, sir.
There. Don't clean him up. Just keep asking him questions. Huey. Did he say anything in there? Did he ask for a lawyer?
No, I think he's going for insanity.
Sir, FBI's on the phone.
All right, see if you can locate the whereabouts of Assistant State's Attorney Kowalski. All right? All right, the games begin. Get him talking about something. Doesn't matter. Okay, if we can get him started, it'll give us reason to keep the feds out.
I don't think he's going to say anything.
Get him talking. All right. Look, I imagine the feds within the hour will be here to see our friend Kuzma. I want to be privy to that conversation from in there. I need this room.
Yes, sir.
You didn't know? Margaret Moynihan told me. Well, she heard it from Jerry Kovacs. Yeah. So what'd he do anyway?
Well, we're not sure exactly, but if you could just cast your mind back 92 days ago.
92 days ago. That would be Tuesday night, wouldn't it?
Yes.
See, I know that because Darlene Carmichael in accounting, she had her baby 3 months premature. And I was just saying to Lori and personnel how the spicy pizza we had at the shower, which was on a Tuesday night, probably induced the contractions, you know, causing the premature labor.
Yes, I'm quite sure you're right. About the man in the picture.
Oh, yeah. Now, let me think about it.
Right. Thank you, kindly.
No problem. Listen, if I come up with anything, I'll give you a call. District 27.
Back. In.
You're getting roped in, son.
Look, I know what you're thinking. Ordinarily, I would agree, but these are very special circumstances.
Well, they always are, but concealing evidence in a murder investigation. I thought I taught you how to uphold the law.
And I will.
When?
Later today.
You've got to live by the principles you protect. Otherwise, everything caves in like an igloo during spring thaw.
Look, I know what I'm doing, Dad. You have to trust me.
Oh, no, that's where you're wrong. I don't have to trust anyone anymore. I'm dead. But you've got to trust yourself. One step in the wrong direction and it snowballs. Next thing, you'll be lying to cover your tracks. And when cops are involved in murder, it gets even uglier. I was gunned down by one of our own on my own turf. Now, Ice Cap, do you remember?
I remember.
I trusted Gerard for the better part of 30 years. It wasn't easy to accept what he had become.
Ray didn't kill anybody.
If that's true, stay within the law.
I don't have any choice.
That's where you're wrong.
You want to know something, Dad? Great. Yes, I'm sorry I yelled at you. I didn't realize he was back there. All right, here we go. Brake gas. No, gas brake, gas brake.
Yeah, Frank, don't worry about it. I mean, if your kid's sick, your kid's sick. Nothing you can do about it. Yeah, take a couple of days off, all right? Good man. Mel, you want to do me a favor? Man, Joni's kid's sick. You want to send her over a teddy bear or something?
Frank's kid is 14.
Well, send her something.
Okay.
Yeah, who are you?
Today, my name is Constable Benton Fraser, Royal Canadian Mounted Police. I first came to Chicago on the trail of the killers.
Louis! Lou, tu voulais parler de fille?
Well, it's not really important, sir. What is important is that 3 months ago you did some renovations, drywalling to be exact. Chicago PD, District 27. I wonder if it's possible for me to speak to the men who did that job.
You must be joking. I can't remember 3 months ago. I got 18 crews out here today.
It's very important, sir.
All right, you give me the name of your tailors, I give you the number. Marilyn, listen, pull out a file, Chicago PD about 3 months ago. Is there a problem with something? I mean, I got no calls, nobody's complained or anything.
No, it's strictly routine, sir. Do you, by any chance, recognize this man?
Why, is he one of the guys? Tell you the truth, I don't recognize anybody who works for me, my friend. There we go. It's nice, huh? Here we are. Tom Harvey was the foreman, the crew he never listed. A lot of times we pick up guys at the local hostels, give them a day's work, hod carriers and such. Puts a little money in their pocket, you know what I mean?
Well, do you know where I could contact this Mr. Harvey?
Had to let him go. And last I remember, it was one of those flop houses over in Diversey. And he's probably long gone by now. Anyway, Marilyn will give you the address if you want. I gotta get back and get that dog out of here. Lou! You don't understand English. In the office.
Yeah, I heard what the man said, Ray. Yeah, you need me. Now I want to make a new deal.
Here's the deal. You give me the day, I give you the rest of your life.
Well, you make me walk, man?
I don't kill you.
Hi. I'm not gonna come in if that's okay. Where is he?
Behind the door.
Okay. I found the Rankin file misplaced way at the back.
Thanks. Assistant State's Attorney Stella Kowalski. Was still his case?
Hey, is Fraser back?
No.
Okay, Ray didn't do this.
Ooh, yeah. Hey, let me ask you something. She just said Ray didn't do this.
Ray.
I thought you was Ray.
Like there's only one Stanley Smith in the world?
Yeah, that's true. It's a babe, though, huh? You know, the file lady.
Hey! That's
What?
my sister.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Extortion. Carrying a concealed weapon. Resisting arrest. And he walks?
Yeah, well, like me, he probably had no evidence.
Eyewitness testimony. Marked bills. Wiretap. It's as good as it gets. How the hell do you walk on charges like that?
What, you asking me?
You want to help me or do you want to stare at the dead guy all day?
Yeah, that's true. All right, check this out. Maybe he got off on one of them technicalities.
Yeah. Like, what? I mean, he was here on the day that the wall went up. And he got a walk.
Well, yo, he didn't walk too far, you know what I'm saying?
Ray, I was looking for Lieutenant Welsh. What happened to your ear?
Nothing. You're here for Kuzma?
Yeah.
That was my collar.
Well, I heard it was Huey's. Oh, my God. What is that smell?
Hey, how you doing? We haven't been introduced. My name is Stanley Smith. I'll be working on the case with Ray here.
Detective Smith?
Yeah.
Sit down.
Okay, I'll be over here.
See you later, Ray.
Stella?
I'm working.
This is about work. Remember a few months ago you handled a case with a guy named Guy Rankin? Vecchio and Huey were the arresting officers. Extortion, concealed weapon, and the guy walked. You remember anything about that? This is nice.
Yeah, I do. They failed to read him his rights.
Vecchio and Huey screwed up on the Miranda? You believe that?
All I know is Rankin said they didn't read him his rights, and they agreed with him, so he walked. Maybe the fact that Ray Vecchio used his face for a punching bag had something to do with it. I don't know. I gotta go.
Of all the Great Lakes. Hey, yo, what's up, Scout?
What do you think your dad's
Oh,
saying?
man.
Okay?
Just joking around. Hey, yo, you know that girl, man? She's a babe. What's up?
It's my wife.
Ah, man, you really know how to pick 'em, huh?
My ex-wife.
Ooh, I guess you the man get to know around here, huh?
God, you son of a bitch! Come from behind his back! Bitch, Brooklyn job.
Now, you've had your chance.
Here, I gotta ask you something.
Let it go,
You
Vecchio!
get back in there. You watch this door. It's not about the collar. Hey, how can you not remember 3 months ago? You, Vecchio, Guy Rankin, he was released. You forgot to read him his rights. Look, I found the file, Jack.
What the hell is the matter with you? You trying to get a job in internal affairs or what?
I'm gonna let that pass. Once.
Look, Ray Vecchio had some personal thing with Rankin. I didn't know, I didn't ask. So he roughed him up a little. All I know is Rankin walked out of here in one piece. Now, if no one has seen him since, guys like him will miss him.
Gentlemen, I don't tell you what to do, and the FBI doesn't.
Fraser, the FBI's here and Walsh wants the room. We have to move him.
Understood.
She's no Rita Hayward, but she gets the job done.
You know, Ray, I had another friend, well, acquaintance, really. Anyway, one day he was fishing, and he ripped his ear off with a hula popper. Code, please. Anyway, he was able to sew it back on with some 8-pound test monofilament. Unfortunately, he sewed it on backwards. And from that day forward, he claims he was dyslexic.
What is the point of that story for you? I don't get that.
Well, there's nothing to get, Ray. It's just another ear anecdote.
Cool. Glasses. Come on. Where the hell did we put them?
Well, if you want to hide an apple, you don't put it in a bag full of golf balls.
Glasses. Oh, cooler downstairs.
Nah, that wasn't part of the deal, man.
I'm changing the deal.
Oh, yeah, I'm changing the deal, too. Yo, we gotta get that guy up in there. Shut up! What you gonna do, man? Hit me?
He's got a point, Ray.
All right. I'll make you a deal. You help us with him, you walk, no charges.
Not good enough. Yeah, but
What do you want?
I want y'all to deputize me.
Come on, let's go.
Right. 1, 2, 3. The legs.
Oh. I can debone a whole chicken in under 3 minutes. Okay, let's go. I know he was a miserable bastard, but when I'm dead, I hope no one's rolling me around in a funny outfit.
Mr. Smith, did you get the elevator? It's Walsh.
Oh, God.
Francesca.
Vecchio, where's your prisoner?
In the can, sir.
All right, we'll set up right in here.
Look, this is stupid, Fraser. It's not gonna work. How the hell do you think that this is gonna...
Just stay the course. Ray Vecchio's life may well depend on what we do here today. Godspeed.
Godspeed.
Smith!
What is this? What, did a bomb go off in here?
Move it or lose it.
Jessica!
Where is it?
Around the corner.
Call for you, Sergeant. Something about giblets?
There'll be no parking spot for Nikki at NASA.
Talk better here. I says to Smokey, I said, I never even been in the freaking woods. Hey, and we was just talking. He was trying to get me to go on with the patch.
Good idea.
Hey, I'll see you, pal. I'll call. So long, buddy. I'll call.
We gotta wait 10 minutes. Feds are in the morgue.
Man, you see the size of their gun?
Hang on for 15 minutes and then call.
Okay, I'll go.
Be right with you. Fraser.
Yes, sir.
I guess they do these things a little different where you're from, huh?
In what sense, sir?
Never mind.
Sir, I wonder if I could ask you a question.
Yeah, be quick.
It involves, well, it's a case involving Ray Vecchio, sir.
What is it with you and Ray Vecchio today?
Well, nothing, sir. And as a matter of fact, this does actually involve the former Ray Vecchio and a man named Guy Rankin.
Leave that one alone, Fraser.
Why is that, sir?
It almost cost Vecchio his badge. He almost did time. The only reason he's still a cop is that this guy Rankin disappeared, and it's best that he stays disappeared. Oh, God, what, is something dying here? Better lay off those moose burgers.
Yes, sir.
No, Nikki, you're thinking of a capon. Constable Fraser. Oh my God.
Yes, Sergeant.
Listen, hang on. Listen, I've been thinking about what you asked me earlier. You know, did I see Rankin leaving the station that night? No, that would be the Bantam Rooster. Well, I did. I've been thinking about it, and I did. I definitely saw him leave that night.
You're sure it was him?
Oh, yes, that's right. That would be the guinea hen. He was one of those kind of guys, you know, kind of different looking, odd like. I don't forget a face like that.
Right, well, thank you. You've been very helpful.
No, anytime. What's wrong with him?
Well, nothing. No, he's Sleepy.
You're really sleepy.
Yeah, 3:25 for about an hour and a half.
Come on, Adolf. Adolf, talk to me.
Maybe we should just hand him back over to Chicago PD.
Yeah, it looks like they know what to do with him. You know, you killed one of theirs, Sonny boy. They're dying to get their hands on you.
You want us to help you? You gotta give us something.
All right, now look. We let you off last month on the condition that you give up your partners, not so you could go shoot a cop. Now, we can help you with that, but you've got to guarantee that no one finds out about our deal, and you have got to tell us about your partners.
Oh, mommy. Go get Assistant State's Attorney Kowalski fast.
So you can go. That was the deal. That was the deal. So you can go. So go. Okay, but I gotta make that call. No, I'll make the call. Yeah, but you said I could make the call.
No.
Yes, you did.
No, I
yes,
didn't.
you
No.
did.
You said you were gonna make the call. I just didn't say no.
Well, so what, man? That's the same thing as saying yes.
No, it isn't. That's the same thing as ignoring you. Okay, make the call.
Yeah, right. Woo. Oh, what's that number again?
Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Oh, yes, the offer is still open.
These sheets have seen better days.
Let's go.
Now you're in a pickle.
No, this is just what I need.
Well, you don't have to snap at me.
Now we proceed with, we continue with the scrapings under the nails of the left hand.
These people look dismal. But of course, I watch what I eat, do my calisthenics, get plenty of fresh air.
At least they know their place.
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It doesn't mean anything. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm kind of on edge, too.
You are?
Yeah, well, actually, I find this kind of thrilling. You know what I mean?
Carpe diem, son.
I'm thrilled, I guess is the word. I mean, my breath is short little months, and being around death is just, it's so forbidden, and it's just kind of exciting. You know what I mean?
I like it. Well, yeah. You know, some people, some dead people, they are exciting. And some dead people are not exciting.
Who's that?
It's me, Mort. Constable Fraser just wanted to see the morgue.
Well, we selected a good day. We have a full house. Traffic jam. A postal worker gone totally berserk. I don't know what's with the postal department. What drives perfectly good people to desperate acts? How hard can it be delivering mail? Oh, well. See you around.
Okay, bye.
Now we are going to go to the right hand. Aspetti, signorina, le dirò con due parole. Tarirari, tarari.
How's your kisser?
It's okay. The ink?
Okay. Fed still talking to Kuzma?
Yeah, listen, the Vecchio thing we were talking about this morning, Vecchio didn't do Rankin.
How can you be so sure?
Lieutenant Welch made us follow up on it. We talked to his landlord. He said he saw Rankin a couple of days after we released him when he went around to collect his rent.
Man, a couple of days after the walls went up? That's a pretty neat trick, huh, guys?
What are you talking about? What wall?
Kid's a psycho.
Yeah, you ought to be in the bucket.
Did he say who the landlord was?
Offhand, I don't remember his name, but he was the same guy that did the renovations on the interview rooms. He owns a building over in Roscoe Street.
He lied to me.
That in itself does not prove anything.
Shows he has a guilty conscience.
Let's get him in here and mess with his head. Yeah, you guys are so cool, man.
Sort of puts things in a whole different light, wouldn't you say?
Obviously, Agents Ford and Dieter were not aware that the interview was being taped.
Well, I don't want to make him feel self-conscious. You know, candid camera approach.
It appears that Mr. DiNardo has priors, assault on a couple of his tenants.
He's coming in.
What'd you tell him?
Well, it pains me to admit it, but I lied to him.
Oh, nothing happened, did it? You know, you weren't struck by lightning. The sky didn't fall in.
Well, not yet, but it might have. It might well be the start of the slippery slope.
Oh, yes, I believe you're going to hell in a handcart.
It's not something to laugh about. I might well be.
Oh, listen, the fellow you were with earlier, what was his name?
His name was Guy
Lombardo.
Doesn't ring a bell.
It's illegally obtained evidence. They had a reasonable expectation of privacy in that room. No judge in the state will allow it.
But I don't have to play it for the judge. I only have to play it for the deputy director of the FBI.
That's blackmail. I can't be involved in that.
Lieutenant, I need to interview one ASAP.
Oh, be my guest. I'm through with it. This guy's still here, huh? He doesn't have a home?
As a matter of fact, no, sir.
I'm going to get our friend.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Wait. Fraser.
It's all right, Lieutenant.
All right, tell Ford to come into my office.
Figaro. You know, I've been thinking about the postal workers. You know, the problem is they don't get any respect. Everybody tells jokes about the mailman.
Our mailman used to wrestle grizzly bears for money.
Oh, really? Is he one of mine?
No, he's material evidence in a criminal investigation. And I just took the liberty of storing him here earlier.
Was he dead at that time?
Very dead.
Oh, then addio, addio.
Addio.
Addio. Da, 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 dee, da, 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 dee, da, dee, da, da, dee, da, dee, da, 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 dee.
Dead guy running. Cha. Dead guy running. Cha, cha.
Thank you.
Dead guy running.
Thank you kindly.
What is it? I'm kind of busy.
What happened to you?
Look, do you want something?
Yeah, I want you to leave Kuzma in my jurisdiction. You can have him back when we're finished with him, say 25 years to life.
Look, we've been through this already, all right? Kuzma's a very important witness in an ongoing federal investigation. Now, you got something else because you're wasting my time.
Matter of fact, I do.
You are one crazy bastard.
Pack up, we're out of here.
What?
You deaf, let's go! What's going on? You killed the cop, man. Deal with it.
Yeah, it's all yours.
You got yourself a real prize.
He bit me! Get the mask! That sounds good. Set it up.
Hey, Vecchio. Mr. DiNardo here to see you. Listen, that Nicky called and that recipe you gave him, it doesn't work in the microwave.
It ain't a recipe if you got to put it in the microwave.
Mr. DiNardo.
Yeah.
Thanks for dropping in.
Yeah, so what's this all about? Guy said something about stolen supplies.
Well, I know this is a pain in the butt, but my lieutenant, he's a stickler for paperwork. He just wants you to sign a statement saying that nothing got stolen from your work site when you were here.
You gotta be kidding me. Listen, can we make this quick? I'm double parked.
No problem. Follow me.
So what happened to your head?
Nothing.
Was a woman, huh?
Have a seat. You want a coffee, soda?
No, nothing. Like I said, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Okay, I'll just get the forms.
All right.
He's checking his nails.
We can give him a few more minutes.
Have we got that kind of time?
I once stood watching an empty cabin for 11 days.
You know it was empty at the time?
Not for the first 9 days, no.
Why'd you watch it for 2 more if you knew it was empty, Fraser? Actually, I don't even want to know.
No. How's your ear?
It's, fine. Why?
Oh, I was just thinking of a relative of mine. Well, distant relative. 4th cousin 3 times removed, to be exact. Malik Einer was his name. Anyway, one day he had a seashell up to his ear and he was listening to the gentle lapping of the surf when a narwhal poked the surface and shoved the seashell deep into his eardrum. And from that day forward, instead of the gentle lapping of the surf, he had a rushing torrent raging through his cranium. Relatives, huh?
Here we go. Go, 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 go. Come on.
Close.
Come on.
Closer.
Take a peek. Damn. Where's he going? What?
You could have sworn.
Here we go. Here we go.
This is it.
Yeah. We got him. There. Loose up. Got a hole in your drywall.
Yeah?
Yeah. You got a problem, my friend?
You got a problem, my friend?
Tough guy.
Recognize this man?
I recognize anybody. I don't know this.
Take another look.
He said no. I gotta get back to work. Is this guy leaning on you?
Is he affecting your business interests?
Was he shaking you down?
Perhaps he was involved with your wife.
Your daughter, maybe? Leave me alone! God! Good answer.
Put it down! Get back! I'll kill them!
Mr. DiNardo, think about what you're doing. It's impossible for you to get out of this building.
Shut up. Shut up!
Perhaps Rankin provoked you. Maybe you didn't intend to kill him. The fact that you shellacked them, wrapped them in saran wrap, put them in a wall, drywalled it, taped it, plastered it, sanded it, painted it, maybe that was pure panic. It's understandable.
Crazy, man.
I'm sure it happens every day.
FBI, freeze!
Are you finished?
Walking out of here. Anybody tries to stop me, he's a dead man.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for letting me go, man. Thank you. It was a blast.
Good kid. I like that kid.
Ray. He's got my badge.
Frazier, I just want to thank you.
Thank you.
Good work, son. Bit unorthodox, but you got your man.
I had my doubts.
Don't be an idiot not to. One night in '72, I think it was, Joe Morgan and I were at this dance. Wasn't much of a dance, really, just the five of us. In the wee hours, your mother showed up, made me come home. Next morning, one of the trappers at the dance, Renaud Thibault, his name was, turned up dead with Joe's knife in his back. I was dispatched to bring in Joe for the murder. Joe said he hadn't done it. Said he'd sold that knife a couple of days before to buy me a birthday present. It was the hardest decision I ever made. I let him go.
He was innocent.
I thought he was, but it turned out he was guilty of sin. That trapper was sleeping with Joe's wife. Joe killed him in a murderous rage.
You know, Dad, I'm sorry, but I fail to see how this relates in any way, shape, or form to my situation.
Well, it doesn't relate exactly, except that sometimes a man's got to get things off his chest, do you mind? Wait till you're dead.
All right.
High winds northern sky will carry you away. You know you have to leave here. You wish that you could stay.
necessities. We could stand our ground and we could wait for backup, or we could give up. Now, if we stand our ground, they'll likely shoot us. If we give up, well, they'll likely shoot us anyway. What else could they do?
Well, they could surrender, but I wouldn't count on that.
You know something? We could jump.
Like hell we could.
No. Would you make a jump like that if you didn't have to?
Look, I had to, and I'm not gonna.
All right, I'll go first.
No.
All right, you go first.
No means no.
What is wrong with you?
I can't swim.
The quality of the water alone will probably kill us.
Look, does this conversation seem strangely familiar to you?
Oddly, yes. All right, on the count of 3.
1, 2.
Not heat. Frost heat. Why would I say frost heat? What the heck would frost heat mean? It's frost. It doesn't have heat, right?
So what does he even mean?
Wait 2 seconds, they would have been here.
What if they hadn't come?
You're a maniac, Fraser.
Heave is like when you throw up, you know? The frost sort of throws up the ground, right? That's why your foundations have been moved. And that's why you got a basement full of water.
No, I got a basement full of water because the sewer backed up.
Not water. You don't have water anymore. You got a different problem now.
Louis, you see Vecchio?
Yeah, they've been going at it for a while now.
We got 3 guys.
The problem. It's a good collar. They did good.
Differences.
Differences, huh?
What do you propose we do, Ray? We are officers of the law.
I know that. We're cops. I don't have a cape. You don't have a cape.
No, but I do wear a uniform. You carry a badge. My Sam Brown is sort
Look,
of
why
like
are you arguing with me?
I am not arguing
Yes,
with
you are. That's that thing again. You're correcting. You're niggling. You're doing that thing with the T's and the I's, and I say A, you say B. I say night, you say day.
I think you should be reasonable. I don't do it all the time.
Look, you just did it again. You just did it again. It's like some kind of disease.
It's not a
Look,
disease.
Ray, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't understand. I don't want to hear it.
Ray, would you just listen to me?
Look, I swear to God, I will punch you right in the face. Fair warning.
Well, what does that mean? You're going to punch
I'm
me?
going to punch you in the
Just
face.
think
Why don't
calmly.
you listen to me?
Okay, so orange baseball cap, orange slacks, orange shirts, carrying a pizza. Is there a light on the car outside with flashing lights marked pizza by any chance?
Vecchio. You want to come in here for a minute?
Okay, and one last question. Did you order a pizza?
Fraser, I have something here that I'd like to discuss with you that... Constable, I understand that you live here, but during the day...
Yes, sir. It's just that, you see, well, Detective Vecchio and I were in pursuit of 3 individuals who were from the FBI's most wanted list.
Just stay in uniform, Fraser.
Yes, sir.
I have something for you.
This came in today.
Transfer?
To Ottawa.
So I can get my own life back? My own name?
Well, frankly, I'd choose something a little more interesting if I were you, but if that's what you want, go ahead.
Well, you're not going to take it, are you?
Well, I haven't.
Because over the years, we've developed a relationship. Working, of course, a working relationship. And you might be hard to replace, cost-wise. I mean, not everybody would live here in his underwear. Live in a place where he works.
This is where it started, so this is where we'll end it.
All right, I was over there.
Brandon.
I can't do this, Ray.
Look, you have to.
This is for good.
You put in your transfer, I'll put in mine. It's quits.
You sure about this?
Do it. There. Done. Pleasure working with you. Come on, I'll give you a lift. This is 117. We got a 1052 at South Speedway. Need immediate assistance.
Treasure. Chest.
He's dead.
All right. Okay. One more case. Then we're done.
Treasure chest, maybe?
Looks like the head of a dog.
Very crude work. It looks like it was carved into the skin.
With his hook, maybe.
Captain Hook. It would seem to be a map.
Could be.
Well, of course it's a map. He's a pirate. Franny, can you run some prints for me? Check them against any known pirates.
Pirates? What do you mean, like pieces of 8 and sliver me timbers?
It's shiver me timbers.
It's sliver.
Franny.
Ray? What can that mean? Shiver me timbers. That doesn't mean anything.
Sure it does. It means like shake your booty, something like...
Ray, pirates. They slide down masts. Wooden masts. Sliver. You get it? Sliver in their timbers? Shiver.
I never got that.
You know, Ray, we do not know that he's a pirate. For all we know, he might be an accident-prone accountant.
You ever try to run a calculator with a hook?
No, but appearances can be deceiving. You know, I once knew a trapper in Great Slave Lake who ran his trap lines dressed in a three-piece suit. He looked like a banker. Of course, he carried his bait in his pocket, so the smell was... Well, that's a different story.
Fraser, a guy dies. He's got a hook and he's got an eye patch. He says treasure. He says chest. What do you think he is?
Ray, if there are any pirates on the Great Lakes, which I sincerely doubt, I think it's highly unlikely that they would go about dressed like some character invented by Robert Louis Stevenson.
Stevenson.
Hey, Ray, I got an ID. His name's Billy Butler. He worked the lake boats most of his life. He's got 3 convictions for drug smuggling and 1 for assault.
Accountant?
Pirate.
Thank you. recognize this guy?
Yeah, used to live in that chair. Moved out about a year ago. Haven't seen him since.
Seen this guy? Anybody here seen Butler? You know this guy? Seen him before? What about you?
Is that a wolf? Yes, matter of fact, it is.
A wolf in a bar is bad luck.
No, man, that's a woman on a ship.
Well, that too.
That's whistling on a ship, you idiot.
Wolves. There's got to be something about wolves.
Well, I know there are a number of nautical superstitions, but I can't think of any offhand that actually feature wolves.
I can't be too careful these days.
And why is that, sir?
There's bad things stirring in the waters. Ghost ship with a crew long dead, flying the colors of the Mackenzie.
Come on, you old bastard. You had too much to drink.
Seen this guy?
All right.
Seen him? Butler.
He's an Asian. Come on. That's all right. I don't want to hear none of that.
Goat ship?
Ghost ship. Seems to have scared them all off.
Hey. Left some stuff down in the cellar if you want to go through it.
What are you doing?
Well, my Uncle Tiberius owned a very similar trunk in which he had hidden some pictures of naked...
Gold.
I told you, pirates.
Possibly.
What do you mean, possibly? The guy said treasure. The guy said chest. You know, he found the chest, and this is the treasure.
One bar?
Well, where there's one, there's a pile. You know, that's the way treasure works.
What are you doing? You can get somebody.
Sorry, sir. Terribly sorry.
Who the hell are you? Why are you following us?
Name's Lou.
Blind Lou, by any chance?
That's right. Got information about Billy if you're wanting it.
What do you got?
$70.
$70?
Yeah, get an old blind man a decent meal.
Where are you gonna get it? Europe? $20.
$50. It's deductible.
Look, this better be good.
It is.
What is it?
It's an editorial about crabgrass.
Wait.
This is more like it. According to this, Billy Butler was drowned at sea over a year ago.
32 down on the Robert Mackenzie.
Okay, Whaling Yankee as in Yankee Doodle Dandy Civil War Yankee?
That's correct.
Okay, very good. Yep.
And whaling as in sperm?
Sperm?
No, Francesca, that's whaling as in whaling on a guy's head.
Okay.
Look, I don't believe this. A guy on the wharf's got better information than we do.
Says who?
It says this, Billy Butler sank on the Whaling Yankee over a year ago.
Here lies the body of John Brown, who was lost at sea and never found.
Francesca, ask Fraser what's that supposed to mean.
It's supposed to mean that your guy drowned, and then what? He swam, crawled, stabbed himself so that he could hang out with Mort.
Okay, so we got a bit of a mystery.
Indeed we do.
Hey, I got it.
It's excellent, Francesca.
Thank you, Fraser.
Whaling Yankee went down a little more than a year ago. All hands lost.
And now I found one of them.
Hey, there's the crew.
There's my friend Billy. Wait a minute. I just found two of them. This guy, I saw this guy the night of the murder.
We both saw him, Francesca.
Make it bigger, will you, Franny? Oh. Come on, Franny, no whoops. Don't blow it.
Okay, just relax. See?
Yeah. Learn fast. Fraser's not going to be around to help much longer. Andy Calhoun, print that out, will you, Franny?
You're leaving, Trace?
Well, I've been offered a transfer to Ottawa.
Oh. That's great. That's great.
Something wrong?
No, I've just got something in my eye.
Ah, well, if you pull your lower eyelid out and fold it over your...
I'll be okay.
Let's go. This guy's the killer.
How do we know he's the killer?
Two supposed dead guys show up in more or less the same place, and one of them gets a knife in the back, and you think somebody else did it?
Well, it could have been a deranged accountant.
That is so stupid. A deranged accountant? That's like saying a raging librarian. Francesca, can you run Calhoun for me and see all you can get on the Wailing Yankee?
Yeah.
Yeah, Francesca, could you... The other evidence.
I was gonna hold on to that.
Ray, it is evidence. Francesca, are your eyes all right?
Perfect.
Good. I wonder if you wouldn't mind just checking the serial number for us.
Gold. This could have been made into hundreds of wedding bands.
Lee, if we have to step out for a couple of minutes, could you do me a favor and just keep an eye on Francesca? Hurts my feelings.
Anyone seen this guy? Seen him? How about you?
Never seen him.
Know this guy?
No, I don't see him.
Anyone?
Gentlemen, good day.
What kind of outfit is that?
Well, my name is Constable Benton Fraser, Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
Oh, yeah?
What brings you here? Well, I first came to Chicago on the trail of the killers of my father.
And what? You just stayed?
As a matter of fact, I did, yes. Attached as liaison with the Canadian consulate.
Interesting.
Oh, thank you. Thank you kindly. I wonder if I could trouble you gentlemen to tell me about the ghost ship.
Don't pay to talk about ghosts. Those that do are bound to see them. Those that see them are doomed to sleep on the bottom of the ocean.
Wow, that Canadian charm is working overtime today, Fraser.
These men are afraid, Ray.
Yeah, nobody saw anything.
Perhaps he did.
Is that a joke, Fraser? Because that's not funny. That's not at all sensitive or Mountie-like. That's completely rude.
Borrow your gun?
What for?
See? Excuse me, sir.
He's not blind.
No, he is not.
How'd you know that?
It's an involuntary movement of the pupils. It's a dead giveaway.
I was born blind. My eyesight's slowly getting better.
Yeah, right, pal. You know this guy?
Liver clout ties on.
Well, that's too bad, because if you helped us out, we wouldn't have to arrest you for impersonating a blind guy. Hey, drop the act!
I seen him around the Albatross.
Do you recall anything he happened to say?
He talked about the Mackenzie. Said he'd seen the ghost ship prowling around the waters near the 6 Fathom Shoal. It's not something you want to hear. Didn't go by the name of Calhoun, by the way. Called himself Nate Hester. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay. Can I go?
Yeah?
Hey, Ray, it's me. You know that guy Andy you're looking for?
Yeah?
He's got a longer rap sheet than your guy Billy.
Yeah, Franny, what?
Attempted murder, assault, nasty stuff.
Okay, thanks, Franny.
Yeah. Oh, and hey, I checked out some of the other guys on the Wailing Yankee. Everybody in it has a long sheet.
That's queer. Who owns it?
I found out his name is Gilbert Wallace. He's the president of Illinois Lake Freight.
What do you mean it's not unusual? That was like the Con Air of boats.
Look, we hire sailors. We don't kill ourselves checking their morals.
Well, sir, of the 30 crew members you had, 29 of them had serious criminal records.
Any other one we haven't tracked yet?
That would seem to be a much higher proportion than could be accounted for by the law of averages.
You go to the Union Hall, you get what you get.
What do you know about Vic Hester?
As I said before, nothing. I knew none of these men. Now, if you gentlemen will excuse me, I got work to do.
We understand. Thank you kindly for your time.
Do not do that, Fraser.
Do what?
Cut me off like that. I was going on my gut. When your partner's going on his gut, you gotta go with the flow. You gotta let it ride. You gotta...
Ray.
What?
Car's this way.
Right. Car's this way. I knew that.
Wallace said he hired the crew from the Union Hall.
Yeah, so?
Vic Hester may be looking for work.
Then we better go to the Union Hall.
So we're still partners then?
Look, the problem is we're stale. Like bread or something. You know, maybe it is time for a change.
I imagine you'll be taking that transfer then.
And you'll take yours.
No. 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 Aha. Henry Allen.
Henry Allen? Another alias.
Yeah, no, I think she's referring to a ship, Ray.
Yeah, sailing from Sault Ste. Marie at 9 in the morning. Your guy's on it.
Thank you kindly. Well, if I had a sextant, Ray, I could locate the vehicle in a heartbeat.
Mr. Sextant, I told you exactly where the car was.
Yes, you did, but we've been walking around in circles for the last 5 minutes. I think it's to the right.
To the right of what? That's not a description of where the car...
Don't go looking for the Mackenzie.
Come on! Look, Fraser. There's the car. Right by the boat. Right where I told you.
I think we're onto something, Ray.
Oh, yeah. Like getting killed. Look, I may be damaged, Fraser, but I'm not stupid. More to life than dying.
Partnership is like a marriage, son. Give and take, up and down. Who left the empty butter dish in the fridge? It isn't easy.
No, it isn't.
Buck Frobisher and I were a team, maybe the best team the North has ever known. One day, we fell out, and it all but destroyed us.
What did you do?
We swallowed our pride for the greater good. Someone is using a brave ship's name for an evil purpose, and you've got to stop them. You need the yank. Swallow the pride, son.
Ray.
Look, Fraser, I know what you're gonna say. You give me a reason. You give me one reason why we should risk our skinny asses chasing the Robert Mackenzie. That is way out of our jurisdiction. We have no authorization. Okay?
On November 1st, 1969, the Robert Mackenzie left the pier in Thunder Bay carrying 28,110 long tons of high sulfur coal, bound for the steel mills in Detroit. She was 810 feet long, 80 feet wide, crewed by 32 men and captained by Scotty Phillips. And no one on board could have known they were headed into a gale known as the Witch of November. By 2 a.m. on the 2nd, the seas were already running at 20 feet. The winds were gusting at 50 miles an hour. At 3:13, Mackenzie radioed her sister ship, the Phoenix, to say she'd taken a wave over the wheelhouse, knocking out her radar. She was blind in the water, navigating by dead reckoning. Captain Phillips decided to head south to the shelter of Betgrease Bay by way of Keweenaw Point. But by then, the seas were running over 40 feet. Winds were blowing at 100 miles an hour. At 4:23, a wave broke, exposing a mountain of rock known as 6 Fathom Shoal. The time stopped. Mackenzie hit the shoal broadside, cutting her in half. The stern was still under full power, and it rammed the bow, crushing men on metal as they were caught midships, scrambling for lifeboats. It hit the bow 3 times before it finally drove it under. And then the stern continued into the night, all its lights blazing, fires burning from the ruptured boilers like some kind of headless beast. Captain Phillips' last transmission to the Phoenix read 32 down on the Robert Mackenzie.
All right. Say we drive like hell. I mean, put the pedal to the metal. Could we get to Sault Ste. Marie and get on Henry Anderson before she sails?
Allen. Henry Allen. Yes.
Right. Allen. Go on.
32 down on Robert McKenzie.
All ahead 1/3. Good to see you, Benton boy.
Yes, and you too, sir.
Stirs up memories.
Wait a minute, Fred. You know this guy?
Yes, Captain Smithers is an old friend of my father's. As a matter of fact, he taught me how to tie my first knot. Oh, dear.
Yeah, double cloven half hitch. Tie a knot in his tail to hold the devil down.
Does everybody in Canada know everybody?
No.
Old Bob Fraser.
Old? Who's he calling old?
Yeah.
I've been dead for years and I still look twice
We
as
went
good as
back
he
a
does.
long way, me and Bob. I saved his life in a bar fight once in...
Skagway.
Skagway. How did you know that? Oh, yeah, your father told you. In 59.
That's a crock.
Bud Anderson got liquored up and came after him with a harpoon.
It was a small pocket knife.
Luckily, I got between him and your dad.
I sure did. He was as goggle-eyed as old Bart. I had to throw them in the brig to sleeve it off.
Those were the days.
I hate to interrupt memories, but we think you might have a killer on board.
My crew?
In your crew, sir.
Well, son, you show me the maggot and I'll take him apart like that more in the Dardanelles, huh? By God, I'll throw him in the brig.
You got a brig?
Well, no.
Oh, you see? He wouldn't be able to tell the truth if his life depended on it.
Hole in here.
Sir, we don't think that there's any pressing need to disassemble this man. At the moment, he's just a suspect. We would like to observe him unobtrusively.
Unobtrusively?
Yes, sir.
How are you going to do that?
Now that we're out here, we're away from the city, doing good, honest work. Yeah, there's nothing like it, is there?
Hell, maybe.
Bad luck having strange crew on board.
Yeah, especially on the North Shore route.
Why's that?
Gotta pass by the graveyard they call 6 Fathom Shoal.
Is there anything on this ship that isn't bad luck?
Eddie Walters saw her last week. He was on the Bailey Madison. Robert McKenzie cut across her bow. Dead men on the deck, crying out for help.
I saw her once myself. She come up on us in the night. Nothing on the radar, and there she was. I never want to see her again. I said we get the captain to the South Road.
Yeah. I'd like to see you tell old Ironbottom where to sail his ship. You'd have your guts for garters in a second.
Well, he's got no call crossing us with no goat shit.
I don't want to see the face of the dead man stare back at me in the middle of the night.
Jeez, I hate ghosts.
Maybe they got involved in a case and forgot to report in.
Constable Fraser failed to fill out his daily runs one of the
While there was West Colonel Constable Fraser would never question No.
Thank you, Constable.
What do you suggest we do?
I think you should know before this report. I am offering you the entire resources of the Canadian Consulate.
And those will be.
Wants to return with you against my swap. And the wall.
Cold night. Dark. As if the stars themselves had fled. She come out of the fog, draped in seaweed. A foul stench rolling across the water.
What is this?
Food, Ray. Good, hearty food. Just the thing after a long day's work.
Does it come with instructions?
Open mouth, put in.
When the moon broke through the clouds and shone her light on the faces of the dead, their eyes were like the devil's own, and their faces were pale, waxen.
Gentlemen, there's something I'd like to get off my chest.
What's that?
Oh, the year was 1778. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. A letter of marque came from the king to the scummiest vessel I'd ever seen. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Oh, the Antelope sloop was a sickening sight. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. Jealous to the port and the sails in rags, and the cook in the scuppers with the staggers and jags. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. On the King's birthday we put to sea. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. We were 91 days from Montego Bay, pumping like madmen all the way.
God damn them all.
I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier.
Oh, yeah.
I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. When I'm running great Yankee home, I'm like going out to save the fight. God damn them all. I was told we could cruise the seas for American gold. And fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax.
You know what's funny? This is not the room I was looking for. I was looking for the skull, the top, the front, the head. The head. See, I've been drinking and I'm lost, so I just got it's a large boat ship, and I'll just circumnavigate myself out this way, and the head will probably be down there.
One fat ball the Yanks stove us in.
God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears.
This lab was full of electronic gizmos, transistors.
Here, the last of Barrett's privateers.
So here I lay in my 23rd year.
How I wish I was in
Stay here and I'll inform the captain. It's been 6 years since we sailed away, and I just made Halifax yesterday.
God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
Oh, that's great. Okay. The gold robbery. The big gold robbery.
What gold robbery?
The big one, you know. This is from there. Ray had
Francesca!
Take a deep breath.
All right, let it out slowly.
And think of the color yellow.
What is it?
Okay. Fraser and Ray found this in the stuff of the dead pirate.
Pirate?
Guy with the hook, the eye patch, Billy Butler.
So I just called, and they traced it. This was part of the big shipment that got stolen from the Chicago Federal Reserve Bank last year.
You're kidding. That was huge. That was $100 million in gold bullion. Yeah, they were seasoned pros. They killed the 6 guards.
This is what Fraser and Ray are investigating?
Apparently.
And not to get lost in the shuffle, we have an excellent lead. All we need to do is find the robbers, and we'll find Constable Fraser.
Constable Fraser, thought you were undercover.
Well, I was.
Oh, sorry about that.
That's not really important anymore. What is important is that I have reason to believe that someone has tampered with your radar.
My radar? That looks all right.
But nevertheless, I think... Can you manipulate this image?
Sure.
Can you make it seem further out?
Yeah.
Looks like the head of a dog.
Ah, see, you're right. It looks like a golden retriever.
The elaborate
Doberman.
Doberman.
Yeah.
It's also a motive for murder.
What?
It's also a motive for murder.
Ship! Ship in the water, dead ahead.
No sign of it on the radar screen.
She's a ghost. It's the Mackenzie, the Robert Mackenzie.
Oh, stop blithering, you idiot.
Look there. I told you. Come on up here, look.
See what I mean, son? There's something funny about this whole setup. Those are the worst looking ghosts I've ever seen.
Don't look too good.
What's wrong with them?
Well, theoretically, they're dead.
Well, I'm dead. Nothing wrong with me. Look at them.
They look pale.
Look at me. I'm pink.
They're draped in seaweed.
Helmsman! Helmsman!
All right.
Helmsman! That's on the wheel, Brenton. I'll deal with the crew.
Lash down the wheel?
Brenton, I'll use a running bowline.
Running bowline, running bowline, running bowline.
You know what this is, son. You know what this is.
What is it?
The rabbit comes out of the hole, runs around the tree, goes back in the hole, and... No, wait. Wait. You know what it is?
What?
It's not a rabbit. It's a squirrel because he goes up the tree. And it's a squirrel because the tail is longer, meaning the end of the rope, and it doesn't go back in the hole.
Of course it doesn't go in the hole. It's a squirrel.
Exactly.
Well, what does the squirrel do?
Off my bridge!
All you gotta do is head south. Stay out of Robert Mackenzie territory.
She's my ship. I'll head her anywhere I damn well please. You give the scab-sided, scum-sucking son of a puxy seaweed.
You shut up. You do what he says. We ain't crossing no ghost ship. You're gonna let him get down. Come on, Edward. It hurts to steer the ship.
You get back to your station and do what I tell you. I'll cut your life heading. I'll tell your partner guy disassemble that moor in the Dardanelles.
Get him back to ghost ship, old man. Don't listen to him.
It's the whaling Yankee disguised to look like the Robert Mackenzie.
He's lying.
And the crew are not ghosts. They are criminals.
What? How come she didn't show up on the radar then, huh?
Yeah. Because you tampered with the radar. He also killed a man in Chicago, a man who was carrying a map that pinpointed a location roughly 30 miles east of here.
What's that? I never killed anybody.
He killed that man to prevent him from revealing that location. A location so secret that they invented a phony ghost ship to scare people off.
Are you gonna side with this cowardly murdering scum?
Will you side with those who would destroy the reputation of the men who sailed the Robert Mackenzie?
How do we know you're telling the truth?
Look at him. He's a Mountie.
He is a Mountie. Yeah, he is a Mountie. He's a Mountie.
Yeah, he's a Mountie. It's in the water. Has to be. Now what?
Stay your course.
Come on, we gotta get some.
All right, you miserable sons of...
Tell me where my partner is.
Why should we tell you?
Because it's the right thing to do.
Now, this is why you need the Yanks, so you can threaten them with force. Tell them he's going to kick them in the head or jump Bogart all over them or one of those other colorful expressions he's so fond of.
I could do that?
Oh, they would never believe you, son.
Well, they might.
I'll give it a try.
So I shall. Tell me where my partner is, or I will kick you in the head. Really? Oh, no, not really.
Go ship dead ahead, Benton.
Stay your course. There's nothing I can do to you.
Right.
But I can't leave, sir.
She's a big ship. You may not find him.
He's my partner. I have to try.
Well, good luck, Benson.
Thank you, sir.
I'm glad to see the back of him. You could be in some trouble, son.
You may be right. Ray! 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 To remove your tape. It's probably easier if I do it fast. You'd prefer that I do it slowly?
Oh, God, kill them. Where are they?
Well, they're in a lifeboat.
A lifeboat?
Well, yes, the ship is sinking.
Yeah, the ship's sinking. Okay, the ship's sinking.
Ray! Calm down, calm down. We need your keys.
What keys?
Keys to your handcuffs.
Keys to my handcuffs. Left jacket pocket. Now remember, left jacket pocket. No, those are the keys to my old car. Right jacket pocket. Apartment. Old apartment. Locker. Don't know.
You know, Ray, you really should try to keep your things a little more organized.
Look, Fraser, this is the wrong time for advice on neatness.
It may be the wrong time for advice, Ray, but it is never the wrong time for neatness.
Those guys must have taken a key.
It would seem likely.
So, you got another plan?
Betcha I do. I'm gonna pick the lock.
Pick the lock. That's good, Fraser. That's very good. Good man.
Here. I want you to put your head under this bucket.
Thanks, Fraser.
Please, you have to stop yelling. That echo in here is just... It's very jarring. Oh, sorry.
Get my gun.
I imagine you would like me to shoot off your handcuffs.
Yeah, sometime this week would be nice, Fraser.
Your gun is gone.
Not that gun, my boot gun, my boot gun.
Gun, bring. Ready?
Ready.
All right.
This is why we're getting stale, Fraser. Communication, we're not doing it.
What are you talking about? I thought we communicated remarkably well, considering you had a bucket over here.
Yeah, well, it's got to be more like instinct, like breathing.
Afraid that door. I'm not sure that.
What?
All right, Mr. Instinct.
Right.
Down on the Robert Mackenzie!
Previously on Due South. A transfer, sir?
To Ottawa. Would you just listen to me? Look, I swear to God, I will punch you right in the face. Fair warning.
What does that?
No, I'm gonna punch you in the face. Why don't you listen to me?
This came in today.
Transfer. So I can get my own life, my own name. One more case, then we're done.
Seems to be a map.
Of course it's a map. He's a pirate.
That thing stirring the waters. Ghost ship. Crew long dead.
I think you might have a killer on board.
My crew?
In your crew, sir.
Don't keep dead ahead, Benton.
Stay your course. There's nothing I can do to you.
This was part of the big shipment that got stolen from the Chicago Federal Reserve Bank last year.
We have an excellent lead. All we need to do is find the robbers, and we'll find Constable Fraser.
This is why we're getting stale, Fraser. Communication, we're not doing it.
This was a big heist, gentlemen, which means there was a big team. Let's pound the dock with pictures of this wailing Yankee crew. We shake everything down, maybe we'll come up with a couple more dead guys.
Sir, what if we shake some gold while we're at it?
Yeah, there was. I mean, there was a lot of gold.
Yeah.
You find gold before you find Vecchio and Fraser. I'm gonna load into your pants and drop you into the lake. Keep your eye on the prize, gentlemen. We got officers out there. They might need a lifeline.
I paid $300. $300 for his stupid thing. It doesn't even work.
Well, you know, generally speaking, water and electronics are not a good mix.
Generally speaking.
Yeah. Oh, well, look at that.
It's a fish.
Yeah. It's an encouraging sign.
That's not a sign, Fraser. It's a fish.
Well, it's a trout, to be exact, which is a sign that the water quality of the Great Lakes is actually returning.
Look, why are you arguing with me, Fraser? It's not a sign, it's a fish. That means the boat's sinking and we're dying.
Oh, yes. It's a sign of that also.
Ow. Fraser, I got a signal.
Detective Division. It's them! It's them!
Get them on speaker.
Where are you guys?
Something.
What sink?
Kitchen sink, perhaps.
Where is your sink?
We're sinking!
Give them the coordinates, Ray. I think we're roughly 47 degrees latitude.
47 degrees latitude!
85 degrees long.
85,
Write that down.
47, 85.
5874. Got it.
4785. Dyslexia.
Ray.
Got that! Got battery's dead.
A license plate?
Phone number, part of a phone number.
There's a 478 exchange in Chicago.
To the reverse directory. Get somebody on it right away. Dial every number with that prefix.
It's kind of a long shot.
Yeah, there could be thousands of numbers. Who's going to take on a job as revolting and tedious as that?
You don't have to have a screwdriver, do you, Ray?
No, not on me, Fraser.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, well, I left my garage in my underpants.
All right, mental note. Equip myself with a portable, waterproof, all-purpose toolkit.
Ray! Ray! It's the darkest sin in here. Your matches still work?
Yeah, they're waterproof. It's standard issue for every Mountie.
They don't last very long. Come on, light another one.
I think we should save the others for an emergency.
And this is what, a recreational swim?
All right, any situation can deteriorate. Oh dear. I think we're trapped.
Anything? Next pier.
Hey, what if you ran into a pile of gold? What would you do with it?
Oh, it's a snap. I get a storefront, strip mall somewhere, open up a comedy club, call it the ad-lib or the one-liner.
A strip mall?
Yeah, I mean, it's not big time, but at least you get a steady flow of business.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Do one.
What?
Do a one-liner.
Always looking for a date? Tell me, how's it going?
Pretty good. Hey, listen, you want to do me a favor? Just look at these photographs for us. Just take your time.
You know her?
Well, high school. She's grown up.
All right. We have to go this way.
Come on, Fraser, hang on a second. 150 yards underwater?
Well, meters, actually.
Meters, yards? You think my lungs know the difference?
It's our only option.
That's an option?
Well, no.
No? What kind of logic is that?
Well, it's logic of a kind.
How?
It's sort of like a strange loop. It's like Gödel's theorem.
Who's Gödel? Gödel? Who the hell is Gödel?
Gödel was a German mathematician. He found this theorem that loosely translated means everything I say is a lie.
So everything he said was a lie?
Well, right, except that what he just said was the truth.
So everything he said was a lie and a truth at the same time?
Exactly. See, it loops back in on itself.
A loop? I see. This I get. This is blood. I can go with this.
Right. Well, it's also a function of logic.
Logic, see? There you go again. You always got to take it one step further, Fred. One step over the line.
Why are you yelling at me?
I'm not yelling.
You are yelling. You are yelling at me.
I can't swim.
Right. Right. Well, then a quick lesson is probably what's called for right now, okay? Coat off. And I want you to try to think about... think of yourself as a flower that opens by day and then it closes down at night, all right? So think bloom, close. Bloom, close.
Right, okay. What do I do with my feet?
Just kick. Kick as though you were interviewing a suspect. You ready? Big breath.
What was that, Fraser?
What was what?
That thing you were doing with your mouth.
Oh, that's buddy breathing. You seem to be in a bit of a, having a problem. I have excess lung capacity, so.
Buddy breathing.
Standard procedure.
Oh, good. Okay, all right. Nothing's like changed or anything, right?
No.
Okay, yeah, thanks.
You thanking me?
Look, don't get too excited, Fraser. The jury's still out on this partnership thing, okay?
Oh, well, don't worry, Mr. Instinct. I'm not excited.
So what would you do if you came across a pile of gold?
Me?
Yeah.
I get one of those drum machines, plug it in. They got the whole kit on them. You know, bass, snare, cymbals, and you can program patterns and stuff. You know, rhythm patterns.
Really?
Oh, yeah, it's very cool.
So like a traveling DJ sort of thing?
Yeah, sort of.
Cool. Yep. Take it real easy, buddy. That's it.
Fire extinguishers? You bet, Ray. Should make an excellent propellant.
Fraser, you done this kind of thing before?
Well, no, not precisely. Although there was one occasion when I was underneath a drilling platform in a fjord. It was just south of Clyde River.
Come on, Fraser, just tell me the truth. Just say, I'm gonna endanger your life, Ray, my friend. I'm gonna endanger your life in a wildly bizarre way.
All right. Ray, my friend, I'm going to endanger your life in a wildly bizarre way. Step back, follow me.
How do you streamline your head? How do you practice something like that?
Holy moly, look at that. It's a golden eagle.
Huh? Fraser, we're slowing down.
Yeah, that'd be gravity.
And now
we're falling. Big breath.
3, 2.
Well, that was exciting, wasn't it?
I'm really excited, Fraser. I can't swim.
What do you call what you're doing right now?
I'm praying in water.
All right. Looks as though your prayers might have been answered. Look, we found the criminals. Okay.
We're good.
Come on. Bloom. Close. Kick him in the head. Bloom. Close. Kick him in the head. Bloom. Close. Kick him in the head.
All right, what do we know about this guy?
John Thomas, a.k.a. Tommy John, a.k.a. Jimmy Thomas. Done time for armed robbery and assault.
He was a weapons expert, sir, with the 82nd Airborne, specialty in explosives and tunnels.
Perfect for the Federal Reserve job.
All right, go check his apartment out. Look, I'm not waiting for a lawyer in this. We're gonna go in there like we know the full sheet. We're gonna grill the snot out of him.
Yeah, let's kick some.
Francesca, you're not official.
Well, neither is she.
Hey, come on. You can't grill me with two chicks, fox as though they might be. I got rights.
Yeah, we got 2 missing cops out there. You got no rights, pal.
Hey, you didn't even Miranda me.
We're not looking for a conviction. We just want some information.
And we are not playing games, Ashtray.
Ashtray?
We're here to get some information, and we're gonna get that information.
Get out of my face.
You know, you don't seem to understand that there are people out there that we care about, Hair Bottle.
Hair Bottle?
And we're not gonna let a little piece of melon like you get in our way. Do you understand?
Melon?
You know what she means.
No, I don't. Melon? Ashtray? Hair bottle? What kind of talk is this? Is this some kind of code?
What the hell is that guy wearing on his head?
I think it's his ghost disguise.
What do you got?
Found a pay stub under his mattress.
The Illinois Lake Freight Company.
Guy's been working for them a year and a half after he went down on their ship.
Take a lesson. That's real dedication.
Yep.
Gilbert Wallace.
CEO, president, and chief bottle washer, Illinois Lake Freight. I want to know everything about Mr. Wallace and his company. Everything.
You got it, Lieutenant.
You know what? I think we should work together.
We do work together.
No, I mean on the other stuff. Like, say you get your drum machine, I get my one-liner.
Yeah.
You know, I do the zinger, you do the rim shot.
Yeah, okay. So we'll go,
You're like Liz Drummond, my wife is so...
Like that?
You have to wait for the joke to finish.
Yeah, you got them all under control. Like I did that all in the Dardanelles. Yeah, it's coming up. Okay, take it away. Good.
We better get a move on it. They put out a distress signal. Coast Guard will be moving in soon. No, we've got a couple hours at least. Canadian budget cuts.
Some kind of salvage operation.
Yeah. They're not gonna go quiet.
No, but they will go, and this time they'll go down with the ship. What about the cops?
Lying on the bottom?
What are they saying? They're out of my range. I'm gonna have to try to get closer.
Why are we even on this tub in the first place? There we were having a leisurely swim, doing the bloom calls, bloom.
I think we can divert them if I on the count of 3. Come on, yeah. Do it your way.
What are you doing?
Checking the cargo.
It's oil. What, you found something you can't eat?
It's oil waste with PCBs. It's probably from discarded transformers.
You can taste all that.
Well, naturally, I try to keep informed of threats to the environment.
Oh, naturally.
Come on.
All right, we got a goal, Rob. Then we have a freight company. We got a real dead guy, map carved on chest, could be pirate, down in the basement. We got a crew made up of the undead. Now, can you tell me how this stuff possibly fits together?
Let's start with the pirate.
Patch, hook, he's got everything.
I see your progress leaves something to be desired, Constable.
Well, with only 4 numbers, sir, yes.
Constable, 4 numbers are more than sufficient to locate it. 4 numbers?
4 tiny little ordinals. 4, 7, 8.
You said he had a map?
Yeah, carved right in his chest.
It's not a phone number. It's coordinates.
Coordinates?
Map coordinates. He's giving us map coordinates. We need a map.
Somebody get me a map!
4785. That's Lake Superior. Get a map of the lake.
Do you have to do that?
Very high arsenic content. Fraser spit it out. Well, no, you know, a little bit of arsenic can't hurt you, right? I think this entire ship is a floating toxic dump.
This is all about garbage?
Well, the illegal disposal of toxic waste is a lucrative criminal activity.
Look like garbage to you, Fraser?
That looks like gold.
It would make things easier for you. I could slice the map right off his chest.
That might help.
Is he all right?
With Turnbull, one can never tell. Wait! Here. Here it is.
And the map coordinates?
There. Almost the same place. That's near Sam Thorne's detachment headquarters. We can secure resources there.
The open waters are calling me back.
You were a sailor?
My uncle worked the lake boats. The sea is my genetic destiny. Shape up, we're shipping out.
Ho-yo! Ho-yo!
Hey, what's going on? The cops got John Thomas.
Can we get to him?
Dumb play.
It'd be kind of fun to shoot him, though.
Forget him. Here's the drill. We get the gold out, set the charges in the cargo, blow the hole, and move on. By the time the cops figure out what's happening, we'll be just another shipwreck.
Yeah, that's gonna take some time.
But you better get a move on.
Okay.
Diabolical. They're gonna combine the poisons with linked explosives. The combination of arsenic, oil, PCBs. Well, it could lead to an ecological disaster of unimaginable proportions. You see, Ray, this vessel lies upcurrent of 6 Fathom Shoal. The toxic spill here would contaminate the St. Mary's River. which is one of the most fertile spawning grounds in the entire Great Lakes, and that in turn could set off a chain reaction that could lead to, well, it could lead to the destruction of life in the entire Great Lakes. Ray. Ray. What are you doing? The gold is secondary. Follow me. Ray?
All right, let's get it done. Pallets 1, 3, and 6, top deck. Let's go.
Let me know as soon as the transfer vessel gets here. Yeah, under control.
Henderson! Thompson! Don't go to sleep on me back there, huh? Keep at it. We got 2 naked seamen here.
Roger, 2 naked seamen.
Find these guys!
Fraser, come on.
We got 2 bogeys. Submersible.
I thought Turnbull was supposed to be cutting this path.
Knowing Turnbull, he's either taken a circuitous route or gotten himself entangled with some bears.
Bears? There are bears in these woods?
Fairly crawling with them, I would imagine.
Great. Bears. Inspector. What are they doing?
Hiding.
But I can see them.
New recruits. Although it seems they have
I congratulate
captured
you on your
Turnbull.
impressive technique.
Must be some kind of drill, I would imagine.
Identify yourselves! Inspector Meg Thatcher, Royal Canadian Mounted Police, sir! Meg?
My God. I haven't seen you since, well, since the incident. What brings you to this neck of the woods?
We have 2 officers in trouble.
Say no more. Follow me. Recruits to heel.
You're hogging all the room, Fraser. Can you move your leg?
No, I can't move my leg.
Why?
It's asleep.
Oh. You got any idea where we are?
Yes, you're right behind me, and I am right in front of you.
I mean in the water.
Well, we should be coming across 6 Fathom Shoal, at which point I'll be able to navigate by dead reckoning. Well, that is provided I've calculated correctly.
If you haven't?
Oh, well, then we'll be hopelessly lost.
Oh, see, this is what I love about you, Fraser. That real positive, everything's gonna work out fine kind of attitude. It really butters my muffin.
Thank you, Ray.
Oh, he's right, son. You're too logical and dispassionate. It's too hard on him. You can't force your standards on other people. Come on now.
What are you looking at?
You.
Come on, keep your eyes on the road. Just looking at me. What?
Call these resources?
Well, there have been a few budget cuts lately. Still, Sergeant Thorne is an excellent man. Well, woman.
She's so excellent. What's she doing out here in the boonies?
Well, she has a few idiosyncrasies. Her official performance review designation was BTC.
BTC?
Big time crazy. She had a long-standing dispute with headquarters regarding the future of the force. Her position was that we should revamp and develop ourselves into a fully fledged naval power.
Naval power?
Why not? What's the point of having a strong federal force without a strong naval power?
I don't think that we need to get into that right now, Sergeant.
You know what's over there?
No.
The United States of America. That would be a foreign power, a damn big one, too.
We have a special relationship with the United States, Sergeant.
Oh, sure. England and Spain get along now. But don't forget about the Spanish Armada. Think about it. If Nelson hadn't been ready, we'd all be speaking Spanish, and I have no love for Romance languages. Are you an American?
Lieutenant Welsh is working with me.
I'll keep that in mind. Meanwhile, I've been assessing your situation, and what I think you need is a boat.
Exactly. You have one?
I think I might have something that fits the bill.
Domestic.
Come on, Fraser. Are we under the creek without a paddle here? Are we lost?
No, we're not.
Just admit it, Fraser. We're lost.
No, we're not lost.
Admit it.
All right, we're lost.
Okay, thank you. Go that way.
Why?
I got a feeling. It's a hunch. It's a feeling. Go that way.
Yeah, but there's absolutely no reason why.
Look, Fraser, just this once. I trust you every single time. Every single time I gotta trust you. Just once. You trust me. Go that way.
Do it, son.
But if we...
No if, ands, or buts. Just...
Buck Frobisher and I didn't speak for 3 years. Then there we were, face to face across the raging waters of the Nahanni River. Criminals bearing down on us. He had a rope, I had a grappling hook. The only route to safety was to meet in the middle. You gotta trust your partner, son. Otherwise, nothing will go right.
That way?
Yeah, that way.
All right.
Attention! Suck in that gut, cadet! Shoulders back, head up! Don't look at me. What are you looking at? Don't look at me! You call this ship shape? I've seen tighter sheets in a whorehouse. No slacking off! Look around you! Attention! The man beside you may not be coming back. We're gonna see some real action today. Men will bleed. We're gonna see some real steaming guts before this day is over. This may be your only chance to die for your country, or at least be maimed or dismembered. Don't blow it!
Nothing, Captain! Nothing on the port bow, sir!
Anything!
All clear here!
What is it?
I think it's a vessel. But I don't think it's a freighter. Judging from its shape, its displacement, I think it's... Oh my God. I don't believe this, Ray. Prepare to surface.
Unidentified submersible off the port bow!
It's Fraser! Right!
How much more of this do I have to listen to?
Until you cough up, spill the jelly beans, sing like a T-bird, talk like a puppet.
Talk like a puppet? What does that mean?
It means we know you were in on the robbery.
Illinois Lake Freight is behind you.
Why don't you just tell us, Johnny? Spill your guts, because if you don't, I'm gonna keep talking to you till you're pink in the face.
Pink?
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm gonna brawl you, baby. I'm gonna give you the 2nd degree, and if you don't believe me, ask them, because I could keep talking longer than an eternity.
Even longer.
So, beef butt.
All right, I'll talk. It's like you said. We did the robbery for Wallace.
What about the boat and the sailors?
We blew the reserve and put the gold onto a Hercules. Flew north to a small strip of Manitoba, but flying low under the radar. We hit a squall, went into Superior, just off of 6 Fathom Shoal.
Yeah, come on.
We've been trying to bring it up ever since, but it's not easy. We had to make a mini Bermuda Triangle. That's where Wallace got the idea for the ghost ship. Dress up like the Robert McKenzie, he said, and scare everybody off.
Thank you for the uniform, sir.
My pleasure, Constable.
Your sword is a unique addition.
An essential modification for naval duty.
Completely unacceptable. It's a violation of the uniform. Using recruits to build a boat is one thing, but tampering with the uniform, I'm sorry, but I must put my foot down.
Thank you. That'll be enough, Constable. Piss off.
Jack and Dewey moved in on Illinois Lake Freight. Looks like you were right. They're dumping massive quantities of toxic waste on consignment. That's how they finance the Federal Reserve job.
Thank you for that expository information, sir. Has there been any word from the Coast Guard?
Still more than 3 hours away.
All right, it's up to us then.
Fraser, why is it always up to us?
How quickly do you think you can get us there, sir?
Full sails. Good wind. 33 minutes and 17 seconds. We have a full complement of cannons. Our men have been doing gunnery drills for weeks. We're in fighting trim. Just give the word.
Sir, as ranking officer.
Set the sails! Set the topsail.
Aye, aye, sir. Set the topsail!
Them as what dies will be the lucky ones.
What are you talking about?
Wooden ships and iron men. Oh, it's good to be back at sea again, son.
You've never been at sea, Dad.
Well, I've been contemplating a cruise. The roll of the waves, the glare of the sun, the exhilaration of the wind, dinner with the captain, Polynesians. Well, it's romance. This is romance. It's got the feel of romance about it, son.
Oh! Heave! Oh! Heave! Oh!
Hey, Yank.
What?
You got something of the sea about you.
I used to work the lake boats with my uncle.
I thought so. You got a good spine.
No. Illinois. Chicago.
Fraser, I'm glad you're alive.
Then put it down and sail. But let me tell you something. I find you an incredibly aggressive young man.
This is very odd. It's high noon and the sun is setting.
Ah, that's romance, son.
Sir, we've got something big moving toward us, but I can't pick up an engine.
Uncover the gun. Whatever it is, we'll blow it out of the water.
Come on! I don't like this. They got a big metal ship, we got this little wooden boat.
We have the advantage of surprise.
But they can see us coming.
Well, Ray, imagine yourself at sea, and suddenly you find yourself set upon by members of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police and the Chicago Police Department in a vessel that is a replica of the HMS Bounty. Well, wouldn't you be surprised?
Depends.
Depends on what?
If I could see you coming.
The time is upon us. Inspector, give the word, Captain. Battle station!
Put your back into it, Lieutenant. Seconds count when we're in combat.
Gun is ready, sir.
8 seconds. Not bad, sir.
Thank you, sir.
How to do this?
Standard training. Run it up! You never know when a ceremonial cannon might need to be fired.
Come on, come on. We're right behind us, coming up hard.
Ready to port, guys.
Good luck.
Full elevation.
Elevation, guys. Force guns ready, sir.
Fire when your gun's there. Fire on the piece of the road, Lieutenant. That way we'll get more height. Run up the gun. Fire!
Great Lake boat. Couldn't feel it from the bay. 28,000 tons of coal on a cold November day. 800 feet, that's a more long. 80 feet across. Steel mills uncontrolled. Our destination through the frost. At 2 a.m. on the second, waves were running up to 40 feet. Winds were blowing to 60 miles, our engines cranking deep. 3:15 we took away, wheelhouse left behind. Radar slipped beneath the waves, and we were running blind. Hear me call across the way, if I don't come home tonight, I will make it home someday. Steel boats, Iron Man, 32 down on the rubber. Steel boats, Iron Man, 32 down on the rubber. Steel boats, Iron Man, 32 down on the rubber. Mackenzie. Name of Phillips, seeking power and auxiliary. Turn us south of Beck Creek, by way of
Hang on.
Winds were pushing such a
I'll be
rate.
there to
We ended up to
just
the north.
wait.
Broke over a night for rock. 6 fathom shoal.
Miss Wallace, headed for the cargo hold. Right behind you. Ready? Go.
Men were caught in metal jaws. Flames burned out of hell. The sun kept running all the lights ablaze. Not one man would be found. The captain's last transmission failed. 32 men down.
And Iron Bottom Smithers. You still breathing?
I'll disassemble like I did that. Man, you've gained weight.
You too. This, yeah.
Steel boats, Iron Man, 32 down on the rubber. Boats, Iron Man, 32 down on the rubber.
Nice arm.
Big boat.
32 down on the rubber. Mackenzie.
You should lower your weapon and surrender.
Maybe I should just feed you to the fishes.
Andy Calhoun, oblique stroke Vic Hester, you are under arrest. You have the right to remain
Am
silent.
I missing something here?
Only that I have a partner who should be showing up just about now.
Hi.
Thanks for coming, Ray.
Right in the neighborhood.
Here's a gun.
Well, why don't you carry it?
I don't have a permit.
Well, you don't have to shoot it. You can just carry it for me.
All right.
Yeah, this is the one.
Take your hands away from the device and stand up.
It's me. Still lost. You see, I've been drinking more and looking for the commode.
Oh,
ow! You shoot a gun. Who in the hell throws a gun?
Well, I told you, Ray, I don't have a permit. Aside from which, we are still technically in United States waters, although at the rate of drift, I think we should be entering Canadian waters in approximately 83 seconds. Ready?
You're both very clever. Unfortunately, it's all for nothing. This hole is rigged with a dozen charges, and I carry the detonator. I push it, reach the hull, and you spend the rest of time in the bottom of the lake. You'll go down as well. Maybe. Maybe not. I suppose you got some sort of escape pod kind of thing or something. You might say that. You should have let this one go, Mountie. Hell, I didn't make the stuff. I'm just taking out some garbage from some lazy companies who are paying me good money. If I wouldn't have done it, somebody else would have.
You systematically polluted the Great Lakes for your own profit. You planned a gold robbery. You murdered 6 men in the process. And in a final act of viciousness, you're going to sink a toxin-laden ship, causing untold damage and destruction. And for that, you must face justice.
I hate to tell you this, but Justice and me are never going to be great pals. I hope you enjoy your stay at the bottom of the big lake they call Gitchigumi. Me? I'm going to be in the South Pacific.
Possibly. Right now, my friend, you're in the Dominion of Canada. Bring up the net. This vessel sits above the wreck of Robert Mackenzie. Brave men lie below us in these waters, men whose names and reputations you used. This is their graveyard. You didn't think they'd let you get away with it, did you?
Yes, it feels good to have a wooden deck beneath my feet again. Reminds me of the time I circumnavigated the globe with only the stars to guide me.
And a bottle of rum.
Aye, of course, a bottle of rum. Always the rum.
Maybe we should take a swing around the lake before we go back. Sell something on the American side.
I'll break your jaw.
I'll break yours first.
An officer lacks discipline. How about you? You lack discipline?
Fraser,
Sir.
your 10989B report.
Yes, sir. Well, as soon as we reach port, I'll be able to...
I don't think we need to worry about it.
We don't need to worry about my 10989B reports?
Just this once.
Thank you, sir.
So, transfer, you thought about it?
Well, it would be the logical career move.
I know. That's what I think. That's what my instinct tells me.
But Frobisher and I stood across from each other on the banks of that river, and we knew, without even speaking, we knew we'd come to the same conclusion. That sometimes you just have to make a leap, son. Sometimes you just have to leap.
Thank you.
For what?
Well, I realize that logic doesn't always work.
I know. And I realize that going on instinct doesn't always work either.
No. No, so...
You gonna take the transfer?
I don't think so. You?
Me? No.
All right, so we're still,
I think.
Okay, good. Right, sure.
still talking to the wrong guy, Massa.
Well, I gotta go, and I can't drive with my foot like this. How about you? You look like you could use some fresh air.
I hate fresh air. Why don't you get Vecchio?
Vecchio's on holiday.
Yeah, where?
A club couples place in Mexico.
Vecchio Club Couples? Who with?
Remember that chick he busted last month for passing bad checks?
Oh, man, that's slow. I mean, I grovel once in a while, but to bust a chick for a date? Man has no standards.
What's going on here? I'm talking about a day off with pay.
Yeah, but it's in the country, Lieutenant.
Morning, sir. Ah, Constable. Yeah, I want to show you something. What do you see in front of you?
Photographs.
That's America. That is the heartbeat of America. I mean, white picket fences, courtyard in the square, Cracker Barrel in the general store. And all you have to do is give me a ride up there. I'll show you a place where people still care about their neighbors, where you can park your car in the street all night. It'll still be in one piece in the morning. We smell apple pie every day.
Sounds like home. Although, of course, we tended more towards brown lichen tarts than apple pie, but...
Right. Well, we better get a move on. Be in time for the game.
Game, sir?
And it's a beautiful day for baseball here in the Tri-County region. As the greater Williston area, where we don't just produce milk, we produce goodness, wraps up its week-long festival of cheese with a season-ending 3-game series against cross-county rivals, the Corrington Crowns. There's been no love lost between these two teams this year, as Williston has yet to defeat Corrington in regular season play. A season that's been a disaster thus far for the Hawkeyes, with the team rife with dissension, much of it centered around the play of vaunted slugger Kelly Olson. Olson is in the throes of a season-long slump, which, barring a tournament, could end his career.
Love you, son. Love your hairstyle. But I'm telling you, you got to swing at least hard enough to crack an egg.
Hawkeyes manager Huck Bogart, with 2 more victories, would enter the record book as the winningest manager in minor league history.
That's the juice I'm looking for. That's a nice cut.
But amidst rumors that Bogart may not have his contract renewed next year, this may be his last shot at the record book.
Hey, Romeo, we got this thing called practice.
And just about the only bright spot for the Hawkeyes this season has been the play of mid-season acquisition Pete Cosentino, who's played down the stretch and hits like that one. Oh, they tell you you're going to see a lot more of this guy. You know, baseball has its ups and downs, folks. It's just like life. I guess that's why they call it America's pastime.
Sit down, don't move. Hector! Shut up! Come on, let's move it! Move it, let's go, let's go!
Hector!
That's 1, 2. 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Graduates from the police academy, he works a year in Chicago, and he comes up here to Nowheresville to take a sheriff's job. Real waste of some great training.
I wasn't aware you had a brother, sir.
Anyway, he calls me and he's freaking out. It seems there's a crime wave here in Nowheresville. I mean, arson at the local factory, the store's being broken into, somebody's trying to sabotage the local baseball team. Well, after I stopped laughing...
Find this funny, sir?
Yeah, well, after you've seen 14-year-olds killed by hypos, yeah.
Point taken.
It's vandalism. You know, bleachers collapsing, somebody's poisoning the food concession, stuff like that.
But it does sound somewhat serious, sir.
That's why we're here with the pros from Dover. I figure we could wrap this up maybe in an hour. Constable, can I ask for your advice?
My advice, sir?
Yeah, your advice.
If I can help?
If you had somebody you were trying to forgive, no matter how hard you try to forgive them, you just couldn't forgive them, what would you do?
Keep trying, sir.
All right, let's go.
Excuse me, folks. Can we get through here? Yeah, thanks.
Watch your back.
What the hell is going on? The players are walking off the field.
It's been a robbery, Huck. They got the payroll.
And Hector has been hurt.
Who cares? We're ahead 6-1. We forfeit the game.
A man is hurt,
He's not a man. He's an accountant. Look, we got to find money. 2 games to 3,000, and I can't win them by myself.
Winston,
Olivia, are you all right?
I'd be a damn sight better if we had a sheriff with some stones.
Hey, I'm going to do something about that, Olivia.
Thank you for your support, Mr. Mayor.
Look, I've done everything I can for you, Welch. But nobody's going to stand for this anymore. We already lost Johansson's lumber mill to arson. That department store closed after that last robbery. What the hell do you expect me to do? Huh? Keep you on till every business we have is run out of town?
I told you, I called for outside help. Experts in the field.
Yeah. And your dog's got the bladder the size of a Zeppelin.
Salty food. I can't seem to keep him away from it.
You see something?
You get a number?
Yes, I did. They were heading east out of town. Not that that means anything. Yeah, just have your troopers keep an eye out for me, Walt. Thank you. Harding.
Wilson.
What happened to your foot?
Junkie, Chicago.
What happened to the junkie?
Oh, they had to wire his jaw.
Come.
Sure. So these are your headquarters, huh?
Yeah. Just like the city, only smaller. Bernie, get on out to the truck stop at the interstate, will you? See if anybody saw anything.
You got it, Chief.
Hey, who's that? She's deputy. Like a detective, you know, just like the city.
Gentlemen?
There it is. It's the stadium payroll.
And I imagine you'll be wanting to speak with this fella.
The other two got away, but we got a good look at them.
Rusty Barnstead. What have you gotten yourself into this time?
You know this guy? You ever stop crying? He's upset. Yeah. He wasn't upset when he cracked that guy's skull in.
Could I talk to you a minute?
We got guys in Chicago that put out cigarettes on their tongue, they don't flinch. I'll break this.
I walked Rusty to school on his very first day, okay? You know, I live with these people. It's a community. You can't come here and terrorize them.
You called me for help.
And I want your help, but this is Williston. It's not Chicago. You gotta respect that.
You called me for help with your job, okay? I got my methods. If you can live with them, fine, I'll help you out. If not, I'm out of here.
You just haven't outgrown it, have you?
What's that?
Competing with me.
Competing for what?
Everything. For Susie's lesson, for who's going to be quarterback on the football team, for who can sit on the railroad tracks the longest.
Oh, I always could stay longer.
For Dad's approval.
I never needed his approval.
Oh, no?
No. Let me tell you something. How could I possibly compete with all of this?
I was hoping for more than that, you know? I was hoping that... Forget it.
It turns out that Rusty met the other two men in a bar 3 days before the robbery, and they were looking for a driver who was familiar with the area, so I think we can assume that they were from out of town. I've taken the liberty of removing his belt, his shoelaces, and his wristwatch. And I also took the liberty of placing him into holding cell number 1. And I would respectfully suggest that we get over to the stadium as quickly as possible.
He's Canadian.
Someone is trying to screw me. Plain and simple. Whoa. Coach. Come on, let's go. How many wins did Sal Arpeggio have?
2,973.
That's right!
Watch it.
And Jack McDonough?
2,999.
That's right! Anybody ever go 3,000?
Nobody.
That's right! Nobody! Because that record is mine! Mine! Look! I'm a players are walking out. Well, Jack me running! Get me a coffee.
What?
Coffee! Please?
As you wish, sir.
What the hell is that?
Sorry, sir. His name is Diefenbaker. He's half wolf. Well, as a pup, he was mauled by a wolverine with a goiter. I can only assume that... But I think it's the outfit your mascot is wearing seems to have made him relive the event.
And who the hell are you?
Huck. This is Lieutenant Harding Welsh of the Chicago Police Department. And this is Constable Fraser of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. He first came to Illinois on the trail of his father's killer, and for a number of interesting reasons, he's stayed.
Attached as liaison with the Canadian consulate.
You're kidding me.
No, sir, I'm not.
Welsh. You any relation to him?
Yeah, I'm his brother.
Hope you're not as thick as he is, because if you are, we should just start walking backwards now.
Yeah, you keep talking, Mulch.
Yeah, okay, talk. Sir, please. This is a community.
Thank you.
And Mr. Bogart, if what I overheard is accurate, you believe that the attacks on the team are directed at you personally? Do you have any reason to believe this?
Yeah, I got a reason. This was on my desk this morning.
You'll never reach 3,000.
2 games left to 3,000. And now I got no team.
Fellas, can I talk to you for a minute, please? Just for a minute. Thank you. Look, I understand how you feel. You hired on here to play baseball, not to be a part of some nightmare sideshow. I understand that. My late husband loved this ball team. And his last wish when he was dying was that we win the pennant. And I promised him we would. Now, obviously, that's not going to happen this year, but there's always the future, right? So I'm asking you, stick with me, please. 2 more games, finish the season, because I have a feeling next year is going to be our year.
Sing us another tune, sweetheart.
We recovered the money. It's in the office.
Fellas, one more thing. Your payroll. It's in the office.
Yeah, Kelly. Son, need to talk to you in the locker room.
Sure thing, Skipper. You can't sit me down.
Put yourself in my position. You got 2 games left to break the record, and the guy on first is hitting 189. What would you do? You put in Cosentino.
You miserable bastard. You know there's a scout from the Yankees coming to look at me.
Okay, you want to play hardball? Let me show you how to play hardball. They don't have to see you play to know that you're an over-the-hill lump who's hitting 20 points below his own body weight. Them's the breaks. That's baseball.
Fraser, I gotta get off this foot.
We can go out to my spread.
It's a beautiful setting for a spread.
Yeah, nice spread.
Leave them. He has a phobia about pink flamingos. There it is. Very nice. Beautiful woodwork.
It's a little small. Well, I got plans to build something, you know, but well, you got a big place in Chicago.
Nah, just about same size.
Well, I'll get the mug book.
Is this your father, sir?
Yeah.
Looks very proud.
It was the proudest day of his life. It's when Wilson graduated from the police academy. When I graduated, he couldn't make it.
He was sick that day.
If there was a 2-for-1 sale at the liquor store, he would have been there on a stretcher.
Come on, Harding. Give him a break, huh? He's an old man now. He's broken down. He's sick. Just let it go.
I let him go a long time ago.
Here's the mug book.
Mug book? This is a mug page. You got a crime wave going here and you got no criminals?
Got no criminals because I've done a damn good job here for the last 20 years.
Yeah, well, maybe me and Fraser go back to Chicago then, let you handle it by yourself.
Constable, you
No, not at all.
Now look, I'm 2 years from retirement. I'm about to lose my job. I don't mind telling you, it scares the hell out of me. And I thought you might want to help. But if all you want to do is make fun of what a small-town loser I am, well, then why don't you go on back to your big-time cop shop? Going for a walk.
Sir, I've been thinking.
This better have something to do with baseball.
Oh, of course. It occurs to me that since this is a small town and news travels fast, that our presence here is likely known. I think we should consider the introduction of a third party unknown to the town who could infiltrate the clubhouse and report to us from the inside.
And that would be?
Your name will be Ace Leary.
Man, I've gone to some lengths to ditch a date, but this is new.
The relationship didn't work then, I take it?
The plane barely touched down in Acapulco, and she took up with this guy who was selling ponchos on the street.
Oh, so you didn't get the girl then?
Yeah. Got this poncho.
It's very fetching.
You realize I haven't swung a bat in years, Fraser.
You used to work out with the Cubs, didn't you?
Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
Well, they're only looking for someone who can hit 380.
380?
Mm-hmm.
They think I can hit 380?
Mm-hmm.
I'm dead.
Oh, no, you can do it. It's sort of like riding a bicycle. You never really forget, do you?
Look, I was exaggerating, Fraser. I was embellishing. Haven't you ever exaggerated or embellished?
No. And in any case, it's only for a couple of games. The main thing is that you find the saboteur. And if you really don't want to play, I'm sure the manager will come up with some excuse to keep you on the bench.
What are you saying? I can't cut it? I can cut it.
Name's Bubba Dean. Welcome to the Funhouse.
It's sacred. It's my sacred.
So, you're the hot shot from the Great White North, eh? Where'd you play?
Moose Jaw.
Huck says you've been hitting 380. What do they throw up there anyway? Curveballs, sliders, fastball, forkballs?
Mostly, snowballs.
Well, down here they throw heat.
Ace Leary? Tony Lake, Action Sports. Ace Leary, somewhat of a mystery man signed out of the Canadian League. Ace, are you concerned at all about fitting in with this new league so late in the season?
I just want to go out there and help the team any way I can. Look, can I put some clothes on for this?
Don't worry, sweetheart. Unless, of course, you Canadians have something I haven't already seen.
You know, I'm going to take it, you know, game by game and go out there and do my best and try not to play with myself. I mean, play within myself.
If you want to buy the team, you better show me the color of your cream, Buster. There's a lot of towns out there like to have the Hawkeyes.
Olivia, let's be honest. The team is practically bankrupt. I'm just trying to bail you out and give the town a boost at the same time.
No, you're not.
You're trying to screw me. Well, go ahead, Buster, because...
Come in. Constable Fraser, what a nice surprise.
Ma'am?
This is Winston Colquhoun, our mayor.
Ah, pleased to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you.
The mayor and I were just discussing a business transaction.
So I heard.
Oh, well, you know, small towns. We know everybody. We can speak frankly.
Yes, it's true. Although, you know, I have heard young ladies on the streets of Chicago discussing business deals in very similar terms.
Don't tell me. Let me guess. You're from Canada.
Well, yes, sir, I am.
Yeah, I love it up there. As a matter of fact, the council and I were just talking about the possibility of setting up a cultural exchange with Medicine Jaw.
The Medicine Hat?
Yeah, that's the place. We could send them a couple blocks of Illinois cheese, and they could send us some beaver meat or something in return.
Oh, I'm sorry. Diefenbaker feels a particular kinship with the beaver. It's as if we were discussing, well, eating a member of the family.
I see.
Constable Fraser is here with a team of Chicago detectives.
Oh, you're the pros that Welch brought down.
But that is correct, yes.
How's it going?
We have some very good leads, and we're confident that we will be able to apprehend the men who stole the payroll.
Good. It's about time we got some decent police work in this town. I'm glad to meet you. Oh, hey, listen, you want a block of cheese? You just call my office.
Oh, thank you kindly. You know, oddly, I have been thinking about cheese lately.
Yeah.
So, you are going to put a stop to this, aren't you?
Well, we are trying our best, ma'am. Do you mind if I ask you a question?
Shoot.
You are considering selling the team?
Well, I'm in negotiations.
My mother's got a better swing than that. She's been dead 20 years.
You could do it that way.
I think my arm's broken. Hey, Bird Brain, you got $10?
Sure, Huck.
All right. Call Chab and get Romeo to the hospital. What the hell happened?
Someone must have been screwing with the machine.
You're kidding me. Would that be what made a pitching machine change into a Gatling gun?
What is that?
That's sarcasm, Ace.
That's what I thought.
It would appear that there's a crucial gear missing.
There's gonna be some heads missing some gears, too. I don't find out who did this. Woody! You were in early. Who did this?
It was fine this morning, Huck. Domingo, Costantino, and Anderson all took BP.
Olson!
Yes, Skipper?
You're back in the lineup. Let's see if you can remember how to hit a baseball.
You did this to me, huh?
What the hell for?
Get your place back in the lineup.
You're full of crap, Costantino.
Boys.
You like Olson for this?
Got work to do.
Well, he does seem to have motive, although I fail to see how he could have predicted that the injury would fall to Cosentino.
Timing. Constantino was first up after lunch. Everybody knew that.
All right, Jack. Thank you. So what have you been doing?
I have been talking to people, Harding.
You get information that way?
Usually.
Oh, what'd you get this time?
Not much.
Well, I picked up a phone with a certain tone of voice, and my guy on the other end jumped. Turns out that gray cake car was stolen in Chicago the night before the robbery. We found it on the south side this morning. I got the mug books coming over. These guys were pros. They might be in the system. That's what I've been doing.
You looking for something? All these lockers, they look the same.
Yeah, that's probably why Kelly has that big-ass picture of himself on his.
Oh, yeah. This is the gear, right?
Yes, it is. It's odd he would leave it in his locker, though.
Well, so he's a doofus. Olson's still got to be our man.
You know, I've known Kelly a long time. He's done a lot of good for the town, you know, always been there for charity work.
So what are you trying to say? A guy does charity, can't have a little ambition?
No, but I don't think he'd hurt anybody.
Well, then we'll eliminate him as a suspect, all right?
Look, all I'm saying is that I think we ought to move slowly. You know, he's a very popular guy in the community.
All right, but the way I work it is you have motive and means, you have some evidence, you pick the guy up. Now, what's it gonna be?
We pick him up.
How the hell am I supposed to win the game? Olson's not much, but he's all I got, and you got him sitting in a cell.
That's where you go when you break the law, Huck.
Come on, it was a prank.
It was a prank that could have resulted in someone's death.
You grow up in a public service announcement. Olson didn't get to the clubhouse till 5 minutes before practice. No way he could have fixed that machine.
Can he prove it?
He was with me all morning.
Doing what?
Contract negotiations.
Are you seriously suggesting that Kelly Olson is responsible for all this sabotage?
He's got an alibi. Let him play ball.
You know, I think,
He had motive, he had opportunity. He goes in front of the judge.
Wilson?
he goes in front of the judge.
Welch, if you continue to hold this man, I'll have your badge.
Well, you have my badge, then.
Shots from Chicago. Assuming that Kelly's alibi holds up, we can conclude that he was framed. And it's likely that whoever framed him is behind the other acts of sabotage, shall we?
Oh, that's one of them, right here. Alvin Kopinka. You got a fax machine?
Heads up. That's him.
Well. What do you know? They carpool. Very nice.
You know what the real cause of air pollution is?
What's that?
Not cars. Lawnmowers.
Hey, watch where you're going, jerk!
Chicago PD, don't move.
How do you do?
Get out of the car.
Huh?
Get out.
Got a permit for this?
Yeah, I do.
Power moors?
Sheriff Welsh.
May I speak with Lieutenant Welsh, please?
Yeah, go ahead, detective.
Lieutenant, we got Kopinka and his buddy, Bobby Letourneau, and one of them was carrying a phone number written on a coaster from the Chiltingham Hotel in Chicago, but the number is in your area code.
Yeah?
It's a payphone at the Willison Ballpark.
Is it 555-0104?
Yeah.
It's the phone in the concourse outside of Olivia's office. I have a head for figures.
It's Olivia.
Does she have a motive?
Yeah, I think I can come up with one.
What?
Oh, Wilson, you are so needy around women.
Just Olivia and I.
Yeah, I rest my case. Mr. Pruill, you're working today. You must be feeling better.
Got plenty to do, so I thought I might as well come in and work, because lie in bed and worry about it.
Where's Olivia?
Chicago.
Do you know when she'll be back?
Nope. Never tells me. Keeps the suite at the Chiltingham, though. You could try her there. Fraser!
And as the Hawkeyes take the field, fans, let me remind you about Sunday's cheese sculpting contest and...
They're gonna play me, Fraser. They're gonna put me in the game.
No, Ray, you can do this. You can. It'll be just like that time you worked out with the Cubs.
Look, Fraser, that was a fantasy camp.
I don't understand.
Look, you pay $1,000, you go down to Florida with the heavy equipment salesman with the big gut and the mutual funds guy with the socks and the sandals and the guy had no muscles. The guy had like tubes for him. So the guy with the big gut and the socks and the sandals.
Right now, just keep your eye on the ball. Keep the ball in front of you. Keep your glove in front of the ball. You relax. You let muscle memory take over. And above all, you must try not to think.
Yeah, not thinking. That's what got me into this, Fraser. Hey, you know what they call third base?
The hot plate?
No, the hot corner. You know why they call it that?
I have no idea.
Well, neither do I, but it does not sound good.
Ray.
Oh, dear. Have they got a first base?
Certainly.
All right. What's his name?
Who?
The first baseman. What's his name?
Certainly.
Sheriff.
Howdy, Sheriff.
Homer. Hey, you remember how Dad used to take us to the Cubs games?
Yeah, I remember he used to drop us off at the gate and give the ushers a few dollars to look after us. Then he'd come back and pick us up at the end of the game and drive home hammering out of his mind.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, you don't want to remember that.
Look, I know he was a lousy father, and he treated us hard.
Hard on you? There's nothing I could do to please that guy. Every other day he was telling me how you were his only real son.
And every other day he told me how you were his only real son. Gotta forgive him, Hardy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do. It's Olivia. Get it? I go alone. I owe her this. I'm gonna bring her in myself. I know how to handle her.
I hear you're thinking of selling.
That's none of your business.
Well, what, you stuck for the lease on the stadium, huh? Is that why you're sabotaging your own team?
What do you want?
Look, maybe you're trying to cash in on the force majeure clause in your insurance policy.
All right, we got our confession.
Do you mind?
Is this your brother?
Harding Olivia.
Boy, your parents must have been waiting in the shallow end of the gene pool.
Yeah, well, it's still way uptown from the tree you fell out of.
Hey.
Do you have any proof or evidence or any of those legal kinds of things that usually go with these conversations, Wilson? Or did you just want to see me again, lover? Look, I don't have a lease on the stadium. My late moron of a husband bought the thing. I own it. So now I have to sell the team with the stadium, or I'm going to be stuck with a chunk of property that's not worth a bucket of warm spit. So listen, you fellas want to talk to me? You know where to find me.
And the Hawkeyes are just one out away from victory.
Well, actually,
if they can hang on
he's
here,
half wolf.
tomorrow, Huck Bogart will hit that magic 3,000 mark. But right now, they've got to get through the meat of the Corrington order. And Ace Leary may be about to find out why they call it the hot corner.
Yeah. Ray, you hear that? It's called the hot corner.
Leary! The other way, dude!
Yeah.
Lieutenant, turns out this Letourneau guy has an alias. He also goes by the name of Donnie Pruill.
The bookkeeper.
Is his uncle.
Count the seams. Count the seams. Count the seams.
Never gonna hear the end of this.
wasn't gambling. I swear to God I wasn't.
We trust you, Hector, okay? We know you're a compulsive gambler, but I know that you are a scrupulously honest bookkeeper.
Yeah, right. Telephone company records for that payphone outside your office list 200 calls to a certain bookie in New Jersey. How do you explain those calls?
I can't. Unless someone wanted to frame me for the robbery. Hire my good-for-nothing nephew, make it look like I was taking the money.
Yeah, right. The simple thing is you did it.
I think there's a problem with that, Lieutenant.
And what's that?
Well, he may have committed the robbery in order to cover his tracks, that is, if he was embezzling from the team, but he had absolutely no motive for committing the other acts of vandalism.
You mean that'd be a separate thing?
Possibly, although I do think that all of the crimes are related and that they revolve around the sale of this team and of the stadium. Furthermore, they all seem to share a certain pattern, or what you would call an M.O.
And what's that?
Modus operandi.
Exactly. In each scenario, we have a plausible suspect and ample evidence to point to them.
So it's got to be someone on the inside.
Someone who could move about inconspicuously.
Oh, man. We know it's you. Now, why'd you do it?
Huck. Well, you saw how he treats me.
Big deal. You wouldn't be the first guy I worked twice as hard to get noticed half as much. Get over it.
He stole Olivia.
You and Olivia? Huck and Olivia? Kelly and Olivia? He's just a kid.
So you did it for revenge?
Oh, that was just the icing. I was getting paid.
Well, here we have it, folks, the final game of the season. Now, just a reminder to all the fans here at the stadium, please remain seated after tonight's game for the big fireworks display. Now, please, won't you join me and rise for the national anthem sung by our very own Tony Lay.
Oh, say, can you see?
Okay, let's have a look at your stance.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Ray, you are a pull hitter. So you need to close up your stance. You lay off anything that's away. You make them come to you. Wait till it's in your wheelhouse, high and in. And you have to protect the plate, so lean forward. Your lower body forward. Now, that'll do. Ready?
What on God's earth was that, Fraser?
Cuck fastball, I believe they call it. Ray, this time, don't even try to hit the ball. Just watch it as it comes in and try to count the rotation of the seams as they come towards you.
Count the rotations of the seams. Fraser, I can't even see it. It's a blur.
Oh, sure you can. What are you talking about? It's a strike on the corner. Oh, great. Blind and deaf.
The Hawkeyes come to bat in the bottom of the ninth, trailing 6-3 with the bottom part of the order coming to the plate.
Excuse me.
It is going to take some kind of miracle to pull this one out of the fire.
Excuse me.
Welch, you getting ready for your retirement?
I don't think so, Mayor.
Always better to plan ahead, Wilson.
As you did, sir.
We've been checking out your land deals, Mr. Mayor. Seems you picked up that burnt-out lumber mill, the warehouse, and the store.
I bought some worthless property to help out some friends.
Worthless property that coincidentally adjoins the land this stadium sits on.
Which you're also trying to buy.
What do you say?
Well, essentially that as mayor, you've had access to information that makes this parcel of land extremely valuable, and that you resorted to criminal activity in order to acquire it. And we've spoken to Woody.
I don't have to listen to this.
I think that would be a confession.
Well, I'm not sure it would stand up technically in a court of law, sir, but I think in substance we can certainly infer that he...
Guys.
Oh, understood.
Bubba Dean, with 3 strikeouts on the night, steps in.
Come on, Bubba. Come on, boy.
Baldini looks in for the sign. And in the windup, kicks and deals. Oh, he drilled Dean with a high hard one.
See, boys, that's what I mean by taking one for the team. Way to go, Bubba!
Batsman in a row. I guess the Hawkeyes will take base runners any way they can get them here at this point. They've loaded the bases with 2 out, down 6-3 in the bottom of the 9th. And I guess you could say the pressure is on mystery man Ace Leary as he makes his way to the plate.
Hey! Go get him, boy!
All right, hold it.
How do you plan to get away with this?
You're my ticket out of here.
Leary steps back in, goes into that unorthodox stance. Baldini looks in, winds, and delivers.
Strike one! Strike! Are you out of your mind? Ah!
Well, 2 for the price of 1. The 3 of us, we're going to leave.
How did you ever get elected mayor?
You never got my vote.
Nice shot, brother.
Thanks.
High and in, and it's ball 3.
No, I'm trying.
Yeah, I know.
Count the seams. 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 Count the
The
seams.
season comes down to this. Man against man. A dream on the line.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at how I'm getting that really good extension. How I'm seeing the ball. How I'm seeing the ball really good. It's like actually I am the ball. Look at that.
Oh, we gotta go.
I'm only staying 5 minutes.
That's fine. How's Foot?
Good. That's the last time I kick a waste paper basket.
I thought it was a junkie.
Wow, that sounded better. What's in the package?
A 2-speed reversible cordless weed weasel.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Dad's been in that building drinking for 25 years. The last time he saw grass was on the U.S. Open on ESPN. What was it last year? A power sander, right? You're in denial.
I am not.
You are.
I am not. Sir, I'm sure it's a wonderful gift. Although, as a rule, I'm not sure it's a great idea to give power tools to alcoholics.
True enough.
Sir, if I may. You know, he is your father. He's your only father, and there are probably sides to him that you don't know about. I only say this because I had a father, my only father, and... Well, my advice to you is not to wait until he's dead to discover those sides. It tends to be somewhat disorienting.
Constable.
Yes, sir.
Giving advice to your elders is...
Unbecoming?
Unbecoming.
Understood.
Okay, who wants to see it again? Oh, you gotta love this wolf. Okay, check out the stance.
High winds, northern sky will carry you away. You know you have to leave here. You wish that you could stay. There's 4 directions on this map, but you're only